Oh, hey there, Kings fans. Welcome to your official Game 2 watch-along live on YouTube. We are coming at you from El Segundo. I am Kayla Knierim. Joining me tonight, it's ladies' night, by the way. This is so exciting. We've got Anna Connelly and your very own anthem singer, the lovely Miss Hannah Davey.
What's
Welcome.
good?
You're hanging with the girls tonight. Strap in, folks.
It's going to be great.
Hannah,
And we've got Trevor. Shout out Trevor.
oh yes, Trevor,
Trevor's
our
with us
PA guy.
too.
And they're off.
And we're off. Game 2 is underway. Ladies, what are our thoughts heading into this game? Obviously, we heard all about the things that need to be fixed after Game 1. What are we expecting to see tonight?
I think, as a fan, come into it with a clean slate.
Yep.
You have a system. Stick to your system. Keep it simple. I think we can do this. No. I know we can do this.
Yes.
I know we can do this.
The optimism. Well, we're watching the game on Bally Sports West, right? It's West tonight, not SoCal. So turn it on Bally Sports West 692 on DirecTV. But Jim Fox has his keys of the game, which I think are going to echo our keys of the game. Eliminate the penalties, because a lot of that happened on Monday. And then specifically when he says F3 in chat, if you know what that is, chime in. If you don't know what that is, ask questions all night. We're here to answer all your hockey questions. But that was a big thing that we were talking about before the game is F3. When Jim Fox says that, it's all about the transition. And anytime, if you watched any of the interviews from the past 2 days from any of these players, they all talked about eliminating opportunities off of the rush. That's all about the F3 in our defensive zone. So that's going to be huge tonight, you guys. And I think we were also talking, this team, Drew Doughty said it on Sunday. This team's all about heart. They just need to have more heart than the other team.
And he said there was not a lack of heart on Monday's
No,
game.
absolutely not.
We found the net. Nothing to worry about there. It's, again, just cleaning up those penalties. We cannot let Edmonton go on the power play. Obviously, we know what they're capable of. So fixing those mistakes, and I think we're sitting pretty. Welcome, chat, by the way.
Ooh, chat.
We're so happy you're back with us.
Yeah.
Hit us up with questions all night long. We're watching right along with you. We're feeling all the emotions. Let's get some GKGs in the chat. I see some already.
GKG, go Kings, go!
Hannah, are you going to sing for us?
Lovely singing. I love it.
Like, I'm not sure how much of, like, lyrics I'm allowed to sing.
Oh, right.
Because, like, so many, I've already had, like, 10 songs run through my
We don't
head
need
that
legal
I'm
after
not
us.
allowed to sing. Probably. But, it'll be fun. There'll be a little bit of a sing-along, I'm sure.
Also, we were all talking during pregame. Shout out Carlin Baith. You look fabulous tonight.
What a babe.
And also had a first, gorgeous, we all talked about, but also the substance of that first hit was just fantastic from her. She had a quote that you couldn't Google. She talked to players before.
Yep.
She talked strategy. We love that. Absolutely love that.
It's ladies' night. It's all about us.
Oh,
Crack open a cold one.
Oh.
Also, yes, cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers, everybody.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Trevor, being the doll he is, brought us some margaritas, some bevs,
Ooh.
some BLs,
Ooh.
and we're off.
I will be licking the salt off the rim. Feel free to screenshot me. It's fine.
These are so good. I don't know what they put in them, but I had
These
one
are
last
actually
game.
really good. A little bit of
TSPC,
carbonation, I
stepping
feel
it
like.
up.
Yeah.
There's something different
If
about
you-
it.
I
Is this
did.
a wine one or?
As we learned last game, thanks to our friend Jazz, who should be here.
Oh yes, Jazz.
I was a bartender in college.
Got it.
And-
Oh, okay, yes.
Yep. And my secret ingredient was a splash of OJ, not a lot of sour, throw in some Grand Marnier if you were special enough, and some Sprite. Sprite is my secret ingredient to a good margarita.
Right. Okay. Good
Just
to
a
know.
splash.
So I just saw one of the, not a key, but what to watch for was to own the neutral zone. I do like the fact that
Yep.
they asked the puck, go back that way.
So like this, we're reading the chat.
What were some positives that we took away from Monday's game? Despite the loss.
That we got through it?
We got through it. It could have been worse.
It could have been worse, you guys.
We-
It could have been worse.
We found the net.
Another positive, there's a game too.
There's a game too.
Yes.
This is
There's
It
a
doesn't
whole
end
series,
with
actually.
just one game, to
Correct.
be quite honest.
Yes.
I think,
I don't like the overreaction first game thing. Like,
I
It's
also
just a waste of energy.
I'm a big quote person, and I really liked what Jim Hiller had to say at Morning Skate today, where he was like, as a coach, we really enjoy the playoffs. When you kind of get lost in the hustle and bustle of the regular season, and he didn't say lost. That's my word. I'm paraphrasing here, which I can kind of attest to. Yeah. I think we're there for 41 games, and sometimes I feel really lost. Like, what day is it? Oh, let's go!
We forgot to give our first goal predictions. Was that Kempe?
No! Well, it's too late.
Was it Kempe?
It was.
Juice is loose.
Let's go.
Oh my gosh.
I don't have the
to
song, so you got to play the song.
I'm trying to find it. Mikey has it on standby. I do not.
Is it Blame It on the Juice?
Let's go.
Okay.
Oh!
We get a horn and everything.
Oh, I love it.
Oh.
That is how you rebound.
Oh,
Hey.
I love how we do it in silence. I don't know.
Hey.
Oh, I didn't.
Hey.
I'm a happy kid. This is good.
And drums.
When do you do the drums?
This one's long. Okay. We'll stop it there. We'll let Trevor do his thing. That was exciting.
That felt good.
That's
LA Kings go! His second of the playoffs, scored by number 9, Adrian Kempe. He assists to number 11, Anze Kopitar. Time of the goal, 3:19. That's Kempe, his second, from Kopitar at 3:19.
Yay!
woo! Look at those veterans stepping up.
Here we go. I like this start already.
I know. So much better than Monday already.
Physical, a lot of chaos in front of the net, and just this line specifically, Arvidsson's out there. I'm pretty sure Gavrikov and Roy's out there defensively, and they're just standing in front of the net, getting all the junk out of there.
I think that's a key, is just be in front of Skinner, get in his way. That's how, well, if we were doing a first goal prediction, I had one locked in.
Who was it?
I thought it was going to be Drew Doughty.
Oh.
He's going to set the tone. It's going to come from a defenseman.
I like that.
Because
Okay.
we had so many people in front of the net being like, what's up, Skinner?
Yeah.
Because that's how I talk in hockey in my head. But I think being messy.
That's what they say the playoffs are. It's not about being cute. It's not about playing pretty clean hockey. It's gritty. It's just throw it at the net.
No, and it's funny that happened, because literally what I was about to say was, if you watched Hiller's morning skate media availability, he was talking all about just people were asking, you make a lot of in-game adjustments. If you go to the games at Crypto Arena, I do the projected lines, and I've gotten into a habit of just saying, well, all of this could change. This could change within 3 shifts into the game. So I love that I just told you 90 seconds worth of information. It's probably
And
useless.
disregard all of it.
Yeah, disregard everything.
And
Oh,
true
gosh.
to Jim Hiller form, how they skated in line rushes and warm-ups was not how they
Completely
started. So there you
different.
go. 0 seconds in, it's already changed.
And look, so we had to finish. We had Laugh up, number 78, Alex Laferriere up with Anze Kopitar and Adrian Kempe in the first game. Now they switched back to Quentin Byfield up there, and we already got a goal. Not even five minutes into the game.
I like it. Switch up. But something interesting he did also say was that there was a question, you change lines but not defensive pairs. And he said
always.
the reason for that is they create a lot of chemistry. They read off each other well. So unlike the forward lines, he likes keeping the D pair together.
Yeah, and I think it's good, especially in you obviously have home. Trevor, explain. You probably do a nice job of this. Explain the advantage to having home ice when it comes to line changing.
So you get the benefit of the second change, right? So you get to see, even in starting lineups, like I see it before we do starters, it'll populate on this screen. The visiting team has to put their team out first.
Yes.
The home team gets to see what they do, and then either make a change, not make a change, so on and so forth. So you get the opportunity and the benefit of seeing what the other team is going to want to do with their first line, second line, third, fourth, defensive pairings, and then match how you think would best match up for your team.
What is the time, because you come from that perspective, like, or you're locked in on this, what is the timing? How long is this all taking place during?
So in general, from whistle to face-off, they established this, I think, right after the lockout. It's supposed to be about 20 seconds.
Yeah.
That's what they're going for. From whistle, there's 20 seconds to do everything. Then you should be dropping the puck and playing on. So realistically, you're seeing the visiting team put their line out within about 5 seconds of the whistle. Home team about another 5 or so seconds after that. Get set, off you go.
Yeah. So that's a big thing, is kind of just confusing everybody when you're the away team.
I like
that
it.
sounds ridiculous.
Keep them on their toes, their skates.
Also, great explanation, Trevor.
Yes.
I was about to dive in, and I was like, "No way! We gotta ask the expert."
While we're in a commercial break, really fast. Shout out to Mikey, who is obviously not here. I brought a pillow that Sweet Gabby made us. He's here in spirit. Hi, Mikey. He is manning the watch party at Yamava tonight, so that is why he is not with us. But he's with us in pillow form.
In pillow form. In spirit and fluff.
Exactly. Spirit and fluff. His spirit's with us all the time.
It is a really nice pillow.
It's actually, I'm impressed by the quality, and it's very clear for a pillow.
It's a nice pillow. Wish I could be a pillow. I mean,
Again, Gabby, what it all.
I'm a
She
good
brought that to
pillow.
us
Yeah,
on Fan Appreciation.
Oh, look at that. Franchise history. Andrei Kopitar with 94 games, tying Luke Robitaille.
Wow.
Golly.
That's a big one. That's huge. That's a lot of
Dowdy
What a
tied with Brownie.
boss.
9 away from Gretzky's. That's just something else. And how ironic, it's against Edmonton.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's a pretty good one. So now we're going to see...
a penalty.
Penalty
Yeah.
to the Kings.
Why? He fell over
That's
himself.
not what we wanted.
Who was it on?
Five-year-old.
Ooh, our reminder to go to Game Center on NHL.com and scroll all the way to the bottom at the right, and you can see an event summary and a game summary and a time on ice summary, where it has every single shift for all guys on the ice, including time of game, how long the shift was, how many shifts, even strength, shorthanded, etc. Which is always really fun if you like to look at that stuff.
And we have it on our ticker, right?
Yeah. We have awesome
We'll be
statistics on our
flashing
ticker.
those stats up too.
So really pay attention to matchups, especially with right now, not so much. Obviously, it's power play against penalty kill. But definitely pay attention to matchups when 97's on the ice for Edmonton and see who we're throwing out there against them, because that's going to be a big key, obviously, as much as we don't want it to be.
Who was it Monday? Carl Grunstrom was that who you made a point about?
Oh, yeah, Carl Grunstrom. Yeah, because he well, we were talking about how he was kind of like mixing up, and he didn't lead the team in ice time by any time whatsoever. But nonetheless, it's really interesting to see how long he's going out there and then the impact that he makes, because he's another guy getting back in the lineup. He's really strong in the offensive zone, physicality-wise, and specifically on the forecheck. So that's kind of where you can get into the deep kind of like semantics of it all.
It's about doing your job.
It is. Everything with this team is.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but one of the things it says in the locker room is do your job.
It does.
And like, whatever your minutes are, it doesn't matter as long as you are making the best choices when you are on the ice. Sorry, I get very into this game. Don't you be doing that, Zach Hyman. Sorry.
Meanwhile,
Don't apologize. We're fans.
Full conversations with these gentlemen tonight. Be prepared. That was one sip.
Meanwhile, at Crypto.com Arena, where Patrick, our producer, and a lot of the game entertainment team are rehearsing for Friday, when the Kings scored.
Woo! Oh, that's weird to see it with the Lakers scored on.
That is weird.
Cool.
The score is down for tomorrow, but the Kings are rehearsing tonight, and there you go.
Yes, which
Love
is
that.
so cool. Joining an in-arena, I'm the newbie in the room. It's just so cool to see rehearsals, and before every single game, we rehearse everything. So Trevor gets on the loudspeaker before anybody comes in, before doors open. He goes, "We're going to test the goal horn." We test all the sequences and all of it. It's so cool to see behind the scenes.
It's cool, but it's also odd because it's so quiet. In
I know,
there.
no one's there. It's like
so peaceful. I'm like,
performing for no one.
so good. And then it gets wild and crazy, and then it's like, yeah, this is what it should be.
All right, chat. Who are we going to see on Friday? Let us know if you're coming to the game.
I guess I'll go.
Countdown's on. Okay. We would love it if you were there.
We'll definitely have
all
someone to
night,
sing
guys.
there.
I should probably know this. I don't know if I should ask this.
No.
Ask it.
For season ticket members, do you get are playoff tickets included? Are those extra? Like
Bit extra.
bit extra?
Yeah,
Okay. I
but-
didn't know how that works.
It's always worth it to come. Please come. I have my little section. Shout out section 214.
You get
My
your same
people.
seats, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I'm excited.
A lot of people saying they'll be there.
Good.
Jose, Maria, love you too.
Aw.
That's
Yes.
yeah.
Hannah, someone said hi, Auntie.
Oh, hi, Auntie Hannah.
The Lewises.
My babies.
Aw. Shout out Lewises. I know, how
Lewis
fun.
family.
Hannah and Anna tonight.
I was
I know.
gonna say this is gonna be
I'm the
confusing.
oddball.
We're both palindromes, right?
Our
'Cause you're
palindrome,
H.
and it's a palindrome day.
You love
Is it a
palindromes.
palindrome day?
Today's the
24th,
right? It's
24,
24. 24.
Yeah, because I knew I
need
knew
to write that
Saturday
down.
was a palindrome day as well.
Yes, it was.
No, this is a big thing. So my mom, growing up, would like make me breakfast in bed for the palindrome days.
That's really sweet.
No, I'm serious.
Aw.
She'd be like, "Happy palindrome day," and I'd be like, "Thanks."
Whenever you meet someone new, or I meet a new Hannah, I'm like, do you spell it right?
How else do they spell it? With one N?
With one H.
Oh, one
Yeah.
H.
And I was like,
No
that's
H.
unacceptable.
No H at the end. So Hanna.
I guess one N is Hannah.
And I get so mad too when I meet a Hannah with no H at the end, because then I'm like, "You're not a palindrome."
You're not a palindrome. Got to be in the cool kids club.
It makes me so upset. But if your name is Hannah with not an H, we
We
like
love
you.
you.
You can stay.
We'll make an exception.
We'll make an exception just today.
Well, we are almost halfway through the first
I was going to
period.
say,
This
this
feels pretty
10 minutes
good.
compared to
And-
the one on Monday,
Look at
And
them
see,
clogging
look at-
up
so
the zone.
feeling
Watch
better about
the
it.
transition.
boys.
It's just,
Ooh.
it's more efficient and purposeful transitioning. So you're going to see, and it goes back to Trevor Moore, I believe, a couple weeks ago said, "Hey, we got to focus on the small things and doing the small things." That's exactly what it is. It's just being smart, doing the small things, staying disciplined, and that's absolutely what you have to do against a team like Edmonton.
Is that a hand pass? Why
all
did-
right. Everyone watching and in the chat, we want to know where you're watching from. So you can submit your photos. There's a link in the chat. Send us your pics. We want to see them. Are you watching from home, a bar, friend's house? Are you at the game?
There's.
You're probably not on YouTube if you're at the game.
No, but I did see on, formerly known as Twitter, that
I don't know what to call it either.
X,
I'm like-
X gonna give it to you. Probably
do you
can't
call
sing
it?
that song. Okay, but on the X, I know there are a couple people who are repping the Kings at the game tonight, and I'm
Really?
I was like, oh, you brave souls.
We wanna
I am
see their
so
pics.
proud of
Oh.
you. I might message them. I'll message them. Say, hey, send us some pics.
Message them, tell them to DM us. We got it.
I just scrolled past a picture of us and was like, dang, what a good-looking group of people. My goodness.
Not to keep harping on Monday's game, but it did occur to me, like, as I was watching it back, we scored like 5 goals in a period and a half.
It was nuts.
one obviously did not count, but
Should have counted.
the back half of that game, like
Yeah, it was definitely a case of, kind of woke up.
Yeah.
And I think again, not that this team doesn't have experience, because obviously this is our third year in the row playing these guys. But if you look at this roster, there's some dudes that this is their first time being there, and you just can't teach experience.
Yeah.
You really can't. And this is what, I don't know if I said this Monday, but it's kind of like in college, I played a sport, and you get to that training camp, right? And it's 3 hours in the morning, 3 hours in the afternoon. And it's so much easier your senior year than your freshman year. And it's not because you're physically better or anything. If anything, I think I was better shape when I was 18 than when I was 22 after 4 years of drinking. College. Yeah.
College.
But it's just more you mentally know what to expect. You know how your body's going to respond. You know, okay, coach gets really mad on Tuesdays. So Tuesdays, we're just going to come in and keep our head down and not take anything personally. And it's the little things like that where as you go on, you just understand, okay, so game one's going to be like this. You know, then we're going to have an off day, and then I know that I can do this, and that's going to help me. Or game two is going to be like this. Or if you go follow Carlin Baith on Twitter, X, whatever we call it, she, if you go back to Monday, she kind of started this thread over the past couple of years. Every time they're in Edmonton, right outside the team hotel, they hold like a big, like,
this is wild
fan fest. And during afternoon nap time, between like maybe 1 p.m. and maybe 3 or 4 p.m., they rehearse for the fan fest. And there's constantly, this year, it's a little EDM DJ going on. So they just nonstop had that. So as a player, you know, you're going in and you're like, whoa, what is this? Whereas maybe a Drew Doughty is like, yep, they're doing this. I've learned how to sleep with house music in the background.
There's got to be a rule against that somewhere.
But it
feels illegal.
It does, but it also is why we love this sport. Because it's so petty. It's just so petty.
Shout out to the chat. Someone said they're watching from North Idaho.
Woo!
Watching
San
in
Pedro.
the hospital with my mom, Michelle.
Oh, shout
Love
out,
that.
Michelle.
Hope you guys are enjoying.
Love.
Also, if you're at watch parties, send us your pictures from all. We have so many watch parties going on all across Southern California.
Oh my gosh, yes.
So we want to see those pictures too. Mikey did say he might try to call in at some point.
Yeah, I believe Mikey's at Yamava, right? Okay.
Oops, we forgot to do the penalty box, didn't we?
Oh, yeah, we did. Okay.
Slacking already.
We just get along so well.
So from here on out,
We just got to gabbing and lost
we will
track of
go
time.
draw a...
Do we do a makeup one or do we wait for the...
We have a makeup one?
Let's just wait,
Oh,
because
we'll
we
wait,
killed
we'll wait.
it.
Yeah.
We killed it.
Exactly. Nothing
we're
bad
good.
happened.
The
Good
next
vibes.
one, you should take 2.
Duh,
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, deal.
All right.
We'll do that.
You know, I will say after Monday, I was thinking, yeah, you know what? I will have that drink. And now I'm like, oh, you
I
know
didn't
what?
regret
I
it.
will have that drink. Maybe I will.
There we go. Get it out. Nope. So yes, limiting turnovers, please. Turnovers
my
keep us in
dorm.
the zone that we don't want to be in right now.
Pull up link.
Have you guys ever been to Canada?
I have.
Yes, actually, we just kind of talked about this before. My cousin married a Canadian, and they live in Edmonton. She's from Edmonton, so we went to their wedding in Edmonton.
Have you been to? You've been to Edmonton?
The wedding was there.
How many
yeah.
years ago was it?
This was 2013 maybe?
Did you?
In December. It was
Oh yeah. Okay.
freezing.
Wait, what?
That's who
They
gets,
got married
that's,
December 28th
That's
in Edmonton.
who get? Okay.
congratulations, Mazel Tov, that it's too cold for a wedding.
Yeah.
Love them to death, but it was freezing.
a December wedding. that
Edmonton.
north in the
We
world.
literally went from like just venue to venue. We went to the giant mall with the ice
Okay,
rink.
so I was gonna say, have you been to the mall?
Yes.
And at this point,
That's
did
where
they
you
have
hang
the
out,
penguins?
because-
So
Were there penguins?
Oh, I'm sure. There was like a whole like water park in there.
Yeah, it's insane.
I have a story. I was trying to do the I think it was not Vancouver, but Calgary, Edmonton, Winnipeg, because it fit right into my spring break. I'm a teacher. Fit right into spring break. I'm like, yeah, let's do this. And then I realized I probably shouldn't go to Edmonton. I don't want to get in trouble. So, but I was looking, when I plan trips, I like to do, TripAdvisor. What's
What's
there
the
to
thing
do?
to do?
We need to talk more about. We're going to talk more about your trips.
Oh, okay. The only thing that they had on the page for Edmonton was the mall.
See our mall.
Was the only thing. And I'm sure, the mall is huge. There's a lot of options.
It
has
Mall
a
of
water park.
Mall of America-esque for sure.
Yes. And I do believe it's the largest mall in Canada.
Makes
Gotta double
sense.
check
It
that.
had like multiple ice skating rinks.
It's one of the bigger ones in North America. I know Mall of America, the one in New Jersey with the snowboarding hill. That one, it's like the dream. Yeah. And then the Syracuse Mall
Really?
has its own zip code. It's called Destiny USA. Why do you ask? Because there's not a lot to do in Syracuse.
Sounds like
so,
Edmonton.
yeah.
I mean,
It's but
they have a mall.
But somebody, for some reason, like you go on trip, and that's the only thing. They're like, you got to go to the mall.
Mm-hmm.
But apparently, I could totally have this wrong. Like, there were penguins at one point, and they like would do a march or something.
There's
through
probably
the
a
mall.
zoo in there.
I was
Here
like,
for that.
A penguin march?
yeah, I'm telling you. I'm like, well, honestly, that sounds kind of cool.
Let's see. I've also been to Toronto and Hamilton.
Hamilton, wow, that's
Is
Go
Hamilton? Is that
Bulldogs.
right?
yeah,
Outside of
sounds-
Toronto?
Yeah,
Yep.
Yeah. But I think that's the extent of my Canadian adventures.
that's a good one. No, that's good.
Anyone else?
I went to
Well-
BC.
BC.
Been to Vancouver just because that's where you go through to Alaska.
Yeah.
Loved it. Went to Victoria.
Is that juice again? Kempe! 2 goals for Kempe. How do you watch? Let's go.
Whew. All right, Kayla.
I have
Ladies and gentlemen, the juice is loose.
Dude.
Hey!
Siren's a little late.
Woo-hoo-hoo.
We gotta
That
yell this
was
one. Hey! 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 Hey!
Oh.
Hey! Hey! Hey!
Is that Bouchard got a piece of this on the way through and then
Oh,
Kempe
yeah,
batted
chipped
out of
it
the
in.
air?
How in the world?
Assist by Evan Bouchard.
Knocks
Wow,
it in.
dude.
Is it? Yeah,
It's like
that's
a
fair.
baseball
Oh, that's-
move.
It's
That
beneath the
was sick.
post.
That's
Is that
filthy.
it? That's fair.
That was
That's very
sick.
fair. Let's go. Woohoo!
Hannah,
Let's
thank you for
go.
singing with me. No one was doing it last game.
I mean, I'm ready for
Leave
it.
it to
I
Hannah to
never
sing.
know what to do. This is good.
Yeah.
We need this
Yeah.
energy.
I'm here.
Oh.
I'm so happy right now. My cheeks hurt.
Let's go. Those were
gosh.
nasty,
No, come on.
too.
Trevor, whenever you're ready.
So that's what. Let's see who's on ice for
LA Kings, go!
Oh, no.
His third of the playoffs
Whistle
scored
it.
by number 9, Adrian Kempe. The assist to number 11, Anže Kopitar. Time of the goal, 14:57. That's Kempe, his third from Kopitar at 14:57.
this one. Woohoo! Some
Holy
chaos.
cow.
This one is going to be reviewed. Mikey Anderson's in the net. That's why
Okay.
we love Mikey
What
Anderson.
is happening?
Okay, the fact that nobody whistled that.
Oh my gosh.
Ooh.
Oh my gosh.
Oh no. Oh no, she's not in there. Also,
Oh.
he's in the crease, man. Get out.
Literally laying in front of the net. How about that?
That's where it is,
why
bro. Whistle
he's
it.
here.
That is literally
Let's
taking one for the team.
go.
First off, glad
Oh,
no
that's
one's hurt.
frustrating. That's the teacher
Glad-
in you.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, glad no one's hurt.
I can imagine you getting mad at somebody and you can be like, okay, so first of all, I'm so happy everyone is not unwell.
It was the
Also, shout out to referee number 18. That's Tom Chmielewski. I see you
Chmielewski.
jumping on top of that net.
I hate how they don't wear names on their jersey anymore.
Yeah.
It does really infuriate me. Oh, I love Drew just getting in Connor's face.
So I got into hockey through, oddly enough, I went to UCSB, which is,
Nice.
beach school. And that's where I learned about ice hockey. And in
Yes.
our league,
I was going to ask about your background.
oh yeah, but just ref names. In our league, we had a guy with the best name ever. Magnifico was his last name.
Ooh.
This will be a
Magnifico.
Toronto review.
Oh.
All right.
Not
Sick.
challengeable, but
Okay.
I mean,
Toronto can buzz it in.
Talbs.
Sam Talbot.
Well, let's.
So it hits Hyman. It hits.
Yep. No, he
Anderson's
lays out and
knee.
he's good
It's
with
still
it.
outside.
Hail Murray zone. Mikey Anderson.
And Toronto has so many more
That aerial view is so cool.
views than us. But just looking
Yeah,
from here, I don't see anything that'll tell me it's a goal.
refs on top of the net.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. He's got the best view of anybody.
Yep.
But by all means,
I want to.
don't blow a whistle.
Oh, here we go.
Let's go.
From the
This
crossbar.
is something else.
Great view.
Oh my gosh, this is nuts.
Michael, that's
Mikey
great.
Anderson.
You're just
Anderson.
This is why
never
we
gonna
love
see
him.
it here.
Yes! Never crossed. No goal.
St. Paul zone.
Let's go.
I always have to do. That's what last game we were doing. Kayla hair touches.
Oh,
Mikey
they're bad
interruptions.
tonight. I'm shedding like crazy.
Next game, I think we figured out. Everyone was like, "What's Anna's thing?"
Oh.
Mine's gonna be Minnesota references. If there's, unfortunately, I was born in that state, and so I have to just.
Yeah, that's not bad. That number will be high.
It will be. It's been high every single time.
If whoever's setting the line, take the over.
Take the over, absolutely. And the over's probably a little egregious. It's probably up there.
So, you can throw some questions, of course, on the YouTube. Go ahead and type some questions in there if you have any for us.
Yes.
I'm monitoring the Discord, but
I was gonna
Discord's
say,
kind of
you have
popping off. They're having fun.
You have Discord up?
I do. I have the Discord
What's
up.
going on in Discord? Tell us.
I do like some of the things I can't say, but I do enjoy that somebody is reporting on the drunk person that's near the mic. But I think that's been fixed in Edmonton. You can overhear.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, they're my favorite. But everybody's pretty happy. That was no goal.
The Discord. This is my first time on Discord. Can you tell how many people are in here at a time?
Probably.
I
But
love, like, what am I, born in the Stone Age? Jeez. And I'm like, what's Discord? How does this work? Join.
it's all about the Discord, the Twitter.
The tweeter.
I'm just so happy to be here with you guys.
We're
I'm
happy
so
to have you.
I'm so happy that y'all are with us.
I mean, clearly
Like,
you're good luck, Hannah.
I'm
Davey.
it's
No
the
offense,
positivity. I was sorry, Mikey. It's my turn now. It's my time.
Oh wait, he did text. What did he say?
Dan, man, you can.
Oh, he sent us.
Join
He sent
the-
us a picture of Bailey.
The Discord.
Aww.
Oh, I like this.
Bailey is at Yamava with his pom poms.
Oh, I love
We'll see
that.
if we can get that shared. Oh yes, we've got the QR code up too.
Look at everybody.
So scan that QR code. Send us your pictures from wherever you're watching. We want to see them. We'll be flashing them up there on the screen.
4:22 left in the period.
Oh, yeah.
This is feeling
I'm having
so
fun.
good. I'm having such a
I
great
like
time.
this period.
Ooh.
It's a little better than Monday. Sheesh. But this is kind of how it goes. And Trevor, to quote you, on Monday, we got a lot of hockey left to play.
Whoa!
But a series doesn't start until the away team wins. Away.
Gosh, Adrian Kempe was
Oh,
strong.
nasty.
Oh,
Adrian Kempe causing that turnover.
But that's exactly it, right? We
Amazing.
saw
and the fast transition.
big sidebar on the screen from Jim Fox saying, control the neutral zone. That's how you do it.
yep.
And then how 11 and 55 are quick on the rush, or 78's back up with the ones.
There you go.
So, again, just changing lines as the game goes on. Just really quick reacting as they're transitioning to defense. That's where Jim Hiller, when he talks about being a good skater, really comes into play. Able to just get back and create some chances offensively.
That was great. Trying to slide it for a quick up. Nope. There we were. Right in the neutral zone. Controlled.
See, this is great. And then they have clean zone entry. A lot of times this year we've seen, okay, so you have the neutral zone down, but then like that last 5% just isn't going. And that's what Jim Hiller, another quote that he had today was just kind of about how coaching in the playoffs is great, right? That mid-first juice goal. Mm-hmm. We were about to say in the regular season, it just gets really crazy, really chaotic. And so in the playoffs, you can just really sit down and dissect the other team. It's so much more fun. You get to be like a nerdy hockey guy that's there
great.
to coach and get into the nitty gritty.
Well, I think a lot of these folks are secret nerdy research guys. Like,
Everybody is,
yeah.
right?
It's true.
That's what I can't wait for Jesse Cohen's appearance
Yeah,
of the night. He
Jess, if
better.
you're watching, you can grace us with your presence at any moment.
I made space for you.
Because he's got
Ready.
some
He usually comes during an
stats,
intermission.
man. That man knows his Kings everything. It's amazing.
I forgot who it
Trevor
was, to your
Lewis,
point.
they're the
I think it
best.
was Dowdy said in one of his pressers that these are two teams that know each other very well.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's nothing to really, it's just about, again,
And that'll happen.
No one likes you. Sorry, am I allowed to do that? I mean,
Trevor
no one's
says sure.
telling me no.
Sure.
So
You're a fan, Hannah.
I am being a fan right now.
Yep.
Oh,
You can say it.
what a butt.
Yeah, that'll
Okay.
happen. Yeah, and that's tough. Who is that? Who got the assist on that? I can't. I should get glasses. That's what I should get.
I know, we're all like,
Dreisaitl and
Was that
Fogle.
Dreisaitl? Yeah, so
Oh, Warren Fogle.
yeah, and that came from Leon Draisaitl. Now, normally you would look at Drew Doughty and you'd be like, "You're a little out of position there, right?" Because how I kind of teach it is if you put like a V and the point of the V is on the net, that's kind of your keep them out of that zone, push them to the outer areas of that V. And so Drew Doughty did great
breakaway.
defense.
Breakaway.
oh,
Oh! That's right. That's the response I was looking
What
for.
an
Yes!
answer.
After that
Yes!
goal, you needed to press back.
Just as I was about to say,
Thank you.
that was kind of his fault. Just kidding. I take it back.
Drew, you're off the hook.
We should just
Oh,
have
no.
it ready. Brought to you by
we have an ad.
commercial.
Not an ad.
Should I just do the music? Oh,
What an answer.
That is
There
how
we
you
go.
respond.
Woo!
I mean, how about it?
hey,
Hey, hey, hey, hey, hey, hey, hey, hey, hey, hey, hey, hey, hey, hey, hey, hey, hey, hey, hey,
You don't need the late period.
hey,
Love it.
hey,
One more.
drums.
Golly,
We
look
love
for.
to see it.
Ooh, I have an authentic question
Mm.
after we do the goal announcement.
LA Kings go! His first of the playoffs scored by number 8, Drew Doughty. The assist to number 33, Victor Arvidsson. And to number 24, Philip Dino. Time of the goal, 18:02. That's Doughty is first from Arvidsson and Dino at 18:02.
Chat, how we feeling? Pop off, fam.
Please.
As Mikey would say, let's get a Go Kings Go
Let's
in
get
the
a Go
chat.
Kings
Let's do a
Go.
Go Kings Go.
Okay.
Go
Minute
Kings Go,
30.
and who's your favorite player on the Kings, too? I'd love to hear this one.
Oh, yeah.
Good one.
That's a good one.
Minute 30. Minute 20. And strong.
I mean,
And strong.
how about this?
So here's my question, Trevor and Kayla and Hannah, but I don't know if you're the person to ask for this. How do you choose the goal song?
Oh, that's
Like, what's the process behind that? Do we know?
Our goal song?
Yeah.
How long have
How
we
did
had
we
this goal
choose? How long
song?
have we had it?
1 minute remaining in the first period.
Trevor, no
you.
Do you
days
do
off.
that? Do you do that in like your living room, like alone, when you're watching any game?
Yes.
Absolutely, right?
It drives my wife
Your wife is
insane.
probably like,
Do you do your whole
Used
bit
to
for
hop.
every away game?
What's that?
Do you do your whole bit watching
No.
away games?
No.
Oh, okay.
Man.
no, I would.
No, but sometimes for big games, yeah.
I mean, we
I
should
would
be
pay money.
live
I would pay
YouTubing
money.
you during every away game.
The last couple of years for the playoffs, I had been putting, I've been putting the announcements on Twitter.
Yes.
So I had just been recording it, tossing it on Twitter, and then you could go listen to
Yes.
it whenever. But now that we're doing this, we're just doing it live. So there's that.
Right on. No, I like it.
Even better.
If I was at a restaurant, a bar or restaurant, and you were there, I would absolutely look at you and be like, "Can you do this?"
Don't
Chippy,
take a bad
don't
penalty.
do it. Don't do
take
it.
a bad
Anything.
penalty.
Nope.
QB.
Silly.
Be smart.
See, and you got Gabby and Roy right there to be like, "Nope, don't do it. Don't do it."
Offensive
That's
powerhouse,
the
Matt Ryan.
veteran leadership that comes in to the younger guys and says, "Hey, maybe not. Let's not."
Probs not.
Look at
Which
the
is so
score.
funny.
We're doing great. Is that Shandar? The other referee. Looks like it. Oof.
Which he's like,
He says, "You go right there and take the face off. We got 7 more seconds. I need some water."
Anthony Edwards, I'm feeling hyped as well. I'm feeling so hyped right now. And if you don't really know the players yet, and because you're just getting into hockey, welcome.
Ooh.
If you have any questions about the game, this is a safe space, so please
Ask away. There are no dumb questions.
We're not
just
hockey
dumb
people.
answers.
We're not those people that are going to get mad at you. We will absolutely
What do
explain
you mean
it.
you're not hockey people?
Well, like,
Just over here spitting
No,
fact
because-
after fact.
because the hockey people, it's like toxic gym culture sometimes.
We don't gatekeep here.
Yeah,
Oh,
like
yes.
there
We
are
don't
gatekeepers
gatekeep here.
Exactly.
I'm learning so much from Hannah.
The Stanley Cup.
Can
chick.
we talk about the Stanley Cup lady in the crowd? Girlfriend went all out.
Commitment. I admire
Actually, if I
commitment.
show up like that on Friday, don't be surprised.
That was
Kayla, that would be great.
great.
For your first casual banter. You're just sitting there like, "Hey, Mikey, what's up?"
Kings fans, how we feeling after the first 20?
Woo!
I mean,
Jim Fox just said it was an outstanding first period.
that is how you respond. And I
Night
credit
and
all of the
day.
veterans who said all week or in the last 2 days
It felt like a week.
that it's behind them, moving on, short memory, and that's exactly what we just saw.
And that was one of Julie's keys, his King's keys of the day, which for sure always go and watch those. Read his game preview on LAKingsInsider.com. Download the app. It's always right there. Follow on socials because they always post a King's keys. But his number one King's key was short memory. Just move on.
Yep.
Just put it in the past because it's in the
game
past.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ted Lasso reference. Be a goldfish.
Be a goldfish.
Be a
They don't
goldfish.
short memory.
Short memory.
Yeah.
Be a goldfish.
We love some Ted Lasso.
I love Ted Lasso.
Guys,
It's a good one.
confession. Once again,
Have you never seen it?
I have not watched it yet. It's on my list of shows to watch.
No, it's so
list
fine
for you.
because
And I know everyone says it's the best show ever.
No,
And
because I rolled my eyes for a while, and then last summer I sat down as like the final season was going on. I was like, "Oh, I'm so annoyed. Like, I'm just gonna watch this." And after one season, I was like, "Stop it!
I need
this
to
is
believe in my classroom.
if you're in a bad mood,
Oh,
that's what everyone says. They're
like
like, it
just
just
watch
makes you
it.
feel good.
It's ridiculous. It is just absurd how happy it is.
I know. I've got to get on it.
You would really like it though. Like you would genuinely really like it.
you
I
laugh,
know.
you
Yeah.
cry.
I know.
It's
Like-
so good.
I would love it. I already know I would.
So one of the other keys was limit your penalties. I don't know if you guys noticed, but we definitely got away with one. And thank you for pointing it out again in the
Ooh,
Discord.
what's Discord saying?
We almost had too many men on the ice penalty.
Oh,
And
spot
LaFerriere
on.
had to like hop back right into that bench. So we had 6 players on the ice that could have, been active.
Yeah, but if
we
you
got
think-
away with that one.
You want to know what's so funny is because the Discord goes, if you remember a soft call against PLD in the last game, which there was,
Lame.
I think both of them were soft calls, but whatever.
It was a love tap.
It was. I'm sorry, this isn't nice ball. This is hockey. Like so, but I kind of like this because if you think about it, I can't believe I'm gonna reference this, but Tim Peel, he's a homie. He was a former NHL referee who kind of, I'd say was acquitted, was alleviated of his duties. But what was so funny kind of surrounding him is a little controversial is what kind of was like the downfall of his career was he was like he had a hot mic during a game. And I want to say it was like a Nashville game or something. And he was talking about, he said, well, I didn't call it on so-and-so earlier. So I like gave him the call this one because I felt bad because it should have been a penalty. And people were so up in arms about that. And I genuinely think that that is kind of a part of the sport.
It is like
right?
but you can't say it
You
with a
can't,
mic
like,
on.
you gotta-
but
you gotta
like we
pretend.
kind of know.
Yeah,
Right.
but like it's like an umpire, you know, in baseball. It's like the whole point of baseball is the fact that this guy likes to call high and outside. Okay, so I got to swing it high and outside. You know what I mean? Like it's the whole point that makes it the best reality television show ever.
Someone just put in the Discord, and I'm not going to share the photo that they put with
I
it.
see this photo.
interesting.
What's going on over there?
It's quite a gift. Thank you. 5 push-ups for every Kings goal. 15
Gift or gift?
Wow, Kayla!
It is a ladies' night.
5 push-ups for every
Welcome,
Kings
you
goal.
guys.
15
Just
sit-ups
get
for every
welcome.
Oilers goal. And I mean,
We don't
I'm
make
not-
the rules.
I'll scroll down just so I can focus.
that?
I don't care.
We must please the hockey gods.
Doesn't
Do
matter.
them now. Should I do 5? Well, should I do 15 push-ups? I don't know if I can even do 15 push-ups anymore.
I certainly cannot.
I definitely can't. I like yoga push-ups on my knees. Like
I'll do 5. Feel like I need to get up and get around.
I can't do. I got nothing. Look at the reaction from Drew. It's good. Okay, 5 push-ups for everyone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Camera's making their way down here.
Wait, I missed it. Why did you do that?
Because the Discord was saying.
Oh.
I love it.
Trevor, do you have any thoughts after the first period?
Significantly better than game 1.
Yeah.
I mean, that goes without saying.
Yes.
But no, I mean, big effort. The PK killing that first Edmonton power play is massive.
Yeah.
Lot of, I mean,
That gave us
that's
some juice.
that's
no pun
about
intended.
that's about as well as you could have hoped for. I think in that first period, I would think.
100%.
What's your biggest key going into the second period?
That's a great question because I haven't been able to watch a lot of it because I'm producing this live stream. That's
Oh,
right.
Behind the scenes technical stuff. It's making this look good.
Do
Gosh,
the
Trevor,
same
you have to do
thing.
your job. Dang. What are you doing?
that's also a fair question. I don't know what I'm doing.
That's me, like 90% of the time. I have no
That's
idea.
honestly-
I'm a teacher, you guys. I have no idea why they let me be in charge of children
was-
sometimes.
Yeah.
What an excellent segue. Hannah,
Yeah.
welcome.
Hi.
We're happy to have you. For those of you that don't know, Hannah is our Anthem singer. You're also a season ticket member. So give us a little
Heck yeah.
background really quickly. How long you've been a season ticket member? How long you've been a Kings fan? How you became our Anthem singer?
Like, I truly didn't even know that hockey was a thing for, like, maybe the first 18 or 19 years of my life. I truly didn't know it was a sport. I didn't know it existed. And like I told you guys, I got into it in college. Shout out Jeremy Zeller. It's all your fault. Thank you.
Have I met Jeremy?
You have.
I have. I have
Yeah,
met
so-
Jeremy.
yeah,
Hello,
Jer-
Jeremy. Is Jeremy
Yeah,
watching?
Best friend forever's Jeremy.
No, Jeremy's great.
comes
10
on
out of 10.
Yes, he does.
Aw.
Jeremy's one of
Hi,
us.
Yeah. So Jeremy is one of us. He's one of us. He coached the ice hockey team at UCSB, and I got into it through him. And there, after some games, teams are allowed to go onto the ice and play. So we would play at Staples Center, then Staples Center. And the first time I walked in, I'm pretty sure my first game was against the Phoenix Coyotes. And
yes.
R.I.P. Phoenix Coyotes, R.I.P. Arizona
R.I.P.,
Coyotes.
huge
I have feelings
R.I.P.
about that. It was a huge fight between Shane Doan and Dustin Brown, and I was like, I have arrived. This is my thing.
great night.
Oh, it was a
Absolutely,
great
that's
night.
a good one. Those are two legends.
So I really fell in love with it. We would sneak away from UCSB, sorry mom, to go watch games sometimes. And after college, Heather Lewis of my Auntie Hannah,
oh,
Yes.
yeah, her husband and I split season tickets for about several years. And then, they had kids. And that happens because they're adorable and I love them. But I also love hockey. So I kept going with our season membership. And I'm still here.
So how many years have you been a
I
season
think
ticket member?
about 7 years.
That's good.
6 or 7. I don't know.
Love
math
that.
is hard.
Right
I don't
on.
teach math.
It
so.
is.
No, but that's
I don't do math.
that's great. So did you go to any of the cup runs? Was this
Yeah.
before or after?
This was after the cup
This was
runs.
after.
After
Okay,
the cup
so you're a true blue fan, man.
It's actually
Yeah.
really kind of funny because
You're not like a wagon fan.
I became a fan during the, was it 12 or 4? It must have been 12 because that's when So during the 2012 Cup run. And I was like, wow, is it like this all the time? It is not. So I was very spoiled that I was like, ooh, look, my team won a cup. And then a year or so later, my team won another one. But the important thing is that you never leave. Like, you never leave that fandom. And I certainly haven't. And I love this team so much. It's so ridiculous how much I feel so very grateful for the opportunity that I'm given to sing. I feel so grateful that I get to watch these games. It's kind of, it might be because I'm older now, but I see like the new players and I'm like, oh, those are my kids. These are my children. Like,
They're about that age.
They're about that age where
Yes.
they, you know.
Seriously.
Yeah. But it's just, I firmly believe in standing behind an organization that you believe in. And if I didn't believe in this organization, you wouldn't see me here. So
See, that's big.
right? It's big.
You also play with your heart.
I do.
Okay, well, tell us how you became our anthem singer. Like, how do they know you sing? How does that come about?
So there was a time around 2018 where we were not doing so hot.
Oh, that was my first year.
Yeah. Yes. We were changing things up.
And
So
everyone blamed the new host.
it was all your fault. Guess what, guys?
That was a fun
Still here.
welcoming.
I loved you, so that's fine.
I'm just kidding. Everyone was great, except for some people.
That is crazy. That is a
Shady people.
crazy thing to do.
It's people are wild. Not gonna lie,
Hockey
people
fans,
are wild.
You know, they have their superstitions.
Comes with the territory.
We're rough. But they did some focus groups for season ticket holders to be like, hey, it's going to be a little rough for you guys. How do we make this, experience for you better, which I appreciated.
Yeah, I like
come talk to us.
Rebuilding season.
Yeah. And I sidled up to the person who at the time was running Game Ops, and I said, hey, how much do I have to bribe you or like donate to King's Care to sing the anthem?
Like for a good cause.
It's for a good cause. And she's like, oh, just send me a tape. And I don't remember if this was before or after there was an event, and Dieter, our wonderful organist, Dieter Rule, was in the concourse. He brought the organ down so people could play the
cool.
organ.
Oh, I love that.
I cannot remember the name of it was one of the fan fests where you get to like go and get autographs. It's so much fun. But he brought the organ down and he was letting people play the organ. And he was like, hey, you want to play? And I was like, absolutely not, but I'll sing. So he started playing the anthem and I started singing. And on one side was Anze Kopitar, on the other side was Jonathan Quick. And I started singing. They were both like,
Where'd she come from?
where'd
Who is
she
this?
come from?
What is
Who is
this?
this lady?
Let's go.
Yeah. So, and I think after that, I met Brooklyn and I sent in a video of me singing the national anthem. And then for funs and gigs, I learned the Canadian.
Okay.
And
For
Not
fun.
only did
Just
you
for
learn
fun.
it,
Yeah.
You learned
No.
the French version.
well, I didn't learn it then. I threw it in there for funsies.
You do a
And
great Canadian anthem,
Canadian
though.
anthem?
It's so
Like-
much fun
Those
to
notes
sing.
you hit,
Dude, objectively though, like
good.
there have been people who have come in and they're like, "Hey, who's the anthem singer? Like, she's so great." And I'm like, "Huh, yeah, I know her. No big deal."
She's okay.
What's your
alright.
like
I was-
coolest story like as far as player wise to you? Because for people who don't know, at about 5:00
Yeah.
every day for like a 7:30 puck drop, she comes in and she does like they do rehearsals.
Yeah.
And anthem time, like, which is so funny because when you get to like the Super Bowl and stuff, it's a prop bet. And like the timing is kind of known before.
Yeah.
Like you got to make a certain time because everything is very much scripted.
You got a minute and 30
So
seconds.
at that
You have
5
that every
p.m.
time.
rehearsal, yeah,
On the dot.
isn't that
Do you
crazy?
time yourself?
either Samaria or somebody upstairs times me to make sure that I'm okay.
That's just
and
crazy.
Do you have an earpiece or no?
Now I do. This season I have.
Okay.
Last year I did not. But I don't hear all the voices in your head like
Okay, so
you
you don't
do.
hear everyone.
You
I
just
don't
hear
everybody.
you
I
hear
just me.
yourself.
I
Yeah,
hear me
okay.
and the organ.
You used to do that with no earpiece.
I used to do that with no earpiece
Ooh,
because
that's tough.
No.
I don't know if I'm crazy. Yes. But I think the arena sounds different now with the new sound system.
Yeah, it does.
So I think when I'm out there, it doesn't sound the same to me. So this year, I have these very pretty green earbuds that I wear, and I can hear myself and
Can they
hear
tap
Dieter.
in if they wanted to, or no? It's just for
No,
your.
it's just
Okay.
for me. And yeah.
So what's your do you have like any stories, any player
okay,
interactions, any?
Have
what
I
is
got
it?
some stories for you? So one of my favorite stories is actually has to do with the Vegas Golden Knights, and I think it was last season. I think contractually, and correct me if I'm wrong, Trevor, because you may know this. Contractually, they have to have a bus come from their hotel to the stadium. I don't know if that's a thing
From
or
the
not,
hotel
but
to the
no
stadium.
matter how close you stay,
For
there's
every game?
for every team.
Street
They're
at the
across the
JW
street.
Marriott?
Most of them walk.
They do. Yeah,
That's the thing.
Well, I know a lot of times, aside from the Minnesota Wild, because I know their radio guy, and this
Say
year
Minnesota.
they're
Minnesota Wild.
Yes, another Minnesota.
Drink
Another
every time she
reference.
says
Drink every
Minnesota.
time I
Take
make
a
a
shot.
Minnesota reference because it happens quite a lot.
Take a shot.
My dad would be proud. My uncle Tim, if you're watching this, he's very happy.
I used to always reference Missouri.
Missouri, right?
Yeah.
And it's like I didn't even grow up. I grew up here in Arizona. It's weird,
It's
but I'm
your
like,
roots.
oh, let me talk about Minnesota. So, but like he's one out of all the teams. They're one of the only that stay the night because their nutritionist told them that sleep is important. So Minnesota, you won't see a bus out there, but most of the time you're leaving.
Yeah.
Like you're leaving. So they do park, and usually if you go to crypto, like we have some fans that are always out there trying to get player autographs. The upstairs bus is usually front office personnel, so
Okay,
like the
maybe
social
that's who it is.
people. And then the downstairs bus is usually players. That also is not true though, because there have been some times like when the Clippers or the Lakers are playing before us, where I literally have like ran into Giannis, however you say his last name once, and I was like, oh my gosh, sorry, sir. I was like, whoa, this is crazy. So sometimes they do walk up, and I think our fans would know that better.
Yeah.
But so you're right.
But there is a bus that comes down and technology drops players off allegedly, and it's Vegas. Everybody was walking across the street and walking in, and the only person who got off the bus was Phil Kessel. And I was like, Phil, your hotel is right there. I can throw a stone at your hotel right now. And you took the bus, buddy. That one just tickles me because I
That's
have
great.
I have a silly love for Phil Kessel because
I think that's valid. I think that is so valid.
Another one is when Samaria saved the day. It was a changeover. Shout out Samaria.
She's the best.
Thank you for Chipotle. I don't know if she remembers this, but she's probably got plenty of stories. But I thought it was humorous. It was a changeover between the basketball court to the ice hockey rink, and the folks downstairs are very, very serious when it comes to being down there during that time.
Yes.
Understandably. But I needed to get to the Zamboni tunnel to practice because that's what I was told to do, and I do what I'm told. So I'm trying to get there, and they say I can't go this way. Okay, I can't go this way. And then I turn around, and like all of the Carolina Hurricanes are behind me. And I was like they need to get through.
Excuse me. So sorry.
Tag along in the back of that.
Yep.
Just-
I was like, they need to get through, and they weren't letting them through.
okay, that actually, they get
they're-
during the changeover, they get very.
They do get a little-
You cannot go through a certain
Yeah.
area.
And I was like, their locker room is right there. It's right. They can they please go?
You're
Like,
like,
I'm
yeah.
fine, but can they please go? And they said, absolutely not. And
Seriously.
Samaria came and saved the day, and I was like, they're with her.
Yeah.
And so she guided them through to the
Wow.
other
I love it,
side.
though.
They almost didn't let me through the other day
Yeah.
when there was a changeover, and I was like, I'm literally just taking the press elevator up.
Yeah.
I'm not even going through that area.
Nope.
They're
I'm like, I don't want to see any players. I'm good. I'm just like trying to do my job.
But
and it's like,
it's just alarming to see like a large group of very handsome
is-
hockey players behind you when
It
you
is-
don't expect it.
okay, so I will say two things here. So first, the changeovers. Have you guys ever encountered like crazy activities down below? Do you guys go in underneath where
Can you
like
be
the
more
players
specific?
park? So
Oh.
there was a changeover this year. Clippers were playing before us. I can say like Clippers and Lakers here, right? Yeah, that's fine. Okay, we're all friends.
I think people
Okay.
know we all share the same arena.
I'm like,
They
do we
are
pick
teams
one?
that exist in the world.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm like, do we pick one over the other? I don't know. So, so It was a Clippers game, ironically enough. Lakers games, I'll tell you, here's a little insider knowledge. It's like very quiet down there after a game.
That's weird.
Like, it's very quiet, and all their cars are kind of like gray or black or like just a very subtle color. Then the Clippers games, it's like bright green Lamborghini and like just
That's true.
It's crazy.
I did sing at a
The
Clipper
cars are
games, and
wild
they
the
down
were
there
Clippers
during
cars
games.
are crazier than the Lakers.
I never
cars,
see the
and I'm
Kings
like,
cars, but the
Kings cars are always very sensible.
the NBA
Like,
ones
there's
are
some Volvos,
next level.
there's Audis, there's
Trucks.
there's
BMWs,
some
Mercedes.
trucks. Oh yeah, like the Kings cars are very like. There's a Toyota Tacoma. It's Toyota. That's
Shout
a
out
team
Toyota.
for
Quality
car.
Yeah, like
we love you, Toyota.
it's the least depreciating car on the market. It breaks down the least. Like it's very sensible. So the Clippers though, one game, changeover. I'm down there and I'm trying to gather
back.
all my stuff, and I like end up kind of bumping it. I mean, there's people everywhere, and I bump into somebody, and he's a little guy, and because I'm about 5'9", 5'10".
Mikey's calling.
Oh, we got to answer with
the
Mikey.
answer
Okay,
is-
pause the story. Go ahead.
Okay, we'll come back to the story. Michael Alexander, you are live on the Kings Watch Along YouTube. What's going on, my friend?
We are checking in live from Yamava Resort and Casino at the LA Kings Watch Party. It's a great turnout. People are showing up. They are amped out here. We're giving away prizes. We're doing all sorts of fun stuff and trivia. And shout out to everybody watching on the YouTube. Smash that subscribe button. Hit that like button. We miss you, ladies, but we're having a great time out here. How you guys feeling on the YouTube channel?
We miss you guys so much.
And Mikey, something that will get you excited, a big second period down on the farm. The Ontario Reign lead 2-0 in the second period.
Go Rain, go!
Did you hear Trevor?
Us versus them.
Oh, I'm hearing it. We've got Rain fans and Kings fans here at Yamava Resort and Casino. And I'm afraid that you guys are never going to want me on the live stream again because we're playing so well. But I promise you I'm not a jinx because I'm watching it with all you all. And I'm having so much fun. And we miss you. And thanks to all the fans that are watching. I will check in with you in the third period. We have alumni Kings. Jamie Storr is here telling stories
that's a
about
big
being a
one.
goaltender. And it's a lot of fun. So just keep that positivity going, Kings fans. We got this.
Absolutely. We miss your energy here, but we know you're keeping it strong over there in Yamava, holding it down.
I did. I texted you and Trevor some selfies and videos so you can check them out.
Wonderful. We will share them in the chat.
Okay, GKGAD, let's go.
Love you, mean it, Mikey. Thanks for calling. And he's out.
And I gotta go.
And he's
Jamie
out.
Storr. What a
That's a big
awesome.
one. That's a big name.
See, head out to one of those watch parties. Isn't there like
They're really
a
fun.
watch party passport going on?
Oh,
do
yeah.
do either of you know anything about that? Because I read that.
I
in the
believe I
email.
did see that
way.
on
Oh,
social,
yeah.
yes.
That's so cool.
Because
I
they're
know you have
everywhere. There's the big ones are the Hermosa Pier and then Yamava, right?
Junkie.
Yep.
Yeah, Junkie is the one.
And I know.
Ooh.
Whew. I know you could win
Let's go.
a
Okay,
jersey,
I love
a
that.
stick, and
Just
a
throw
puck.
it. Just
Aggressive,
throw it at the
aggressive.
net
Let's
when
go.
in doubt.
Okay, I love this.
See,
Love
and then they
this.
break out. That was huge there. So if you saw that positioning right there, 71 in blue was kind of waiting at the red line, cherry picking, and then they kind of caught him on a shift change. So they have guys that hang up high. Ah, no, that's kicked. Okay, good.
Samaria just said we're funny.
There
I
we
think
go.
she's watching.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Delayed penalty.
Get out of here! Don't you
There
dare
we go.
touch my man. Interference. Goaltender interference? Must be.
Has to be right.
We'll take it.
Don't touch my goaltender.
Yes, it-
Look at the line that drew it. Last
Of course
third,
it's on Corey.
3 out of 3.
Corey
Defensive
Perry
line.
taking a penalty against the Kings. Who knew?
Shocker.
Can we agree? Does everyone in this room like not like him? Is that
Okay.
okay for me to say?
I got a
I'm
confession
always
to
looking
make.
at Trevor like, I don't know.
Can we say
I
that?
got a confession to make.
I got it.
When he is nowhere near the LA Kings and he
You
is
like
on
him.
other teams, I enjoy watching him. I also enjoyed that walk of shame. It was pretty
He-
funny. But
You're 100%
just-
right. He's one of those. He's one
Power
of those
play.
players that if
Let's
he's
go.
on your team, you love him.
love him.
If he's playing against your team, man,
You don't.
It's
You got to admire him a little ish. I'm going to get so much hate in this chat.
Oh. Oh.
Close it up.
Was that? Did they not call something?
I mean, we're hey guys, we're on the power play.
wow. Must be referee night. Daryl.
Did you hear?
Daryl.
There's 18,000 plus people in the stands that are refereeing. By the way, did you see his suit before? Straight
we love
fire.
God love him.
Oh my goodness.
So Daryl, so a really close family friend. I'm feeling good on this one.
Look at
Power
this-
play, let's
look at
go.
this power
See,
play.
so this is
Moving the
big
puck.
schematically, right? We have Anthony who's new to hockey, so we're gonna explain it a little bit here.
Ooh, oh.
Really, tape to tape. When we say tape to tape, you wrap your stick with tape. So it's stick to stick passing. It's purposeful passing, and that's one thing on the power play that is crucial. It's not about doing the risky pass. It's about doing the safe pass and creating opportunities, working the puck around the zone. So we'll say a lot of things like low to high, east to west, and it's just about moving the puck around, simple as getting the goalie out of position. Goaltending is all about being in the right position based off of angles and percentages.
Anna, should you coach hockey?
No, absolutely not. We'll never do that. No.
Just throwing it out there. Also,
No.
shout
Oh,
out to
boy.
our amazing. No.
Oh, good.
Cam Talbot!
There we go.
Yes!
Why are they getting chances?
And then this is what you do discipline-wise, though. You don't try to, stick him a little away from afterwards. You just get it out of the zone. It's simple hockey, and that's what we like about this sport, because sometimes you just go back to the basics. What you teach a 12-year-old, you do in the NHL sometimes.
Oh,
Here we go.
Oh. Come on.
so keep possession after because they can quick up to whoever's coming out of the penalty box. Which
Yeah, and they
now
do-
they're at
and
full strength.
That's where they beat this team on Monday, was on that transition, just creating opportunities like that. 3, 4, 5. So even strength, penalties over. Now they're going to try to get something going. But if you saw, they had a lot of guys down low in the zone, and they're used to always having a guy kind of hang out up top. Because they do, we're going to agree, they do have great defensive pairings. Matthias Ekholm and Evan Bouchard is some of the when they're not playing the Kings, they're probably my favorite defensive pairing in this league.
Not gonna lie, I'm really mad that someone else in my fantasy hockey team got Evan Bouchard this year.
Yeah, I think that's valid.
I'm pretty butthurt about that.
He feels like how old is he? I'm going to see
seasoned enough
before I say
but
this.
not quite overdone.
Quick shout out to
Yeah,
our...
he's 24. Evan Bouchard is a young Drew Doughty, without the personality. No,
So he's
but you know what I'm saying. It's not. It's just
There's no seasoning there.
Drew was my favorite player growing up because he was just so off his rocker sometimes. He's gonna chirp whoever he's gonna chirp. So
Say again, Miss Kayla.
Shout
sorry.
out to our game presentation crew.
Whoa!
Samaria sent me a selfie. They were hard at work at Crypto, rehearsing for Friday. So Samaria, Sean, Kristen / Goose, Patrick. We see you all. Thanks for tuning in. We miss you guys. Can't wait to see you Friday. Excited to see what you have in store for us.
I'm so excited.
I also need a picture of the live stream on the Jumbotron.
Can we
do
get that?
Come on,
it.
people.
Samaria, Sean,
Do
Goose,
it.
Patrick, can
Make
we
it a
can we
thing.
get that, please? Please and thanks. That would be cool. Can they do that? Can you send anything to the Jumbotron?
They can do anything.
Pretty much, yeah.
yeah, you can. You can plug it. We were watching someone's Patrick's little brother's lacrosse game once. I hope I can say that.
Oh yeah, we were.
And he scored a
During-
goal,
during
and it
our
was really
pregame meeting,
exciting.
He did.
Yeah.
He scored a goal and he videotaped it. Shout out Patrick's brother.
Yeah, shout out.
I just have to say, and I don't know if general fans know how I find it really interesting because I'm a nerd, but the technology that we use here and
true.
how forward thinking our group is, I feel one of the cool things that I saw was that we have what are those phones? iPhones on a gimbal that
Yes.
you can do the live shots from an iPhone that goes onto the Jumbotron. That's wild to me.
Yeah,
Technology.
Man.
Our in-game entertainment crew, though, and shout out Sean Tabler for leading the charge on this. They're so innovative, and if you go anywhere else, and I think it goes into the logic. I hope I'm okay saying this. But it goes into the logic where some other arenas, across the country, it is Los Angeles. It's going to be a little bit more expensive. And we're in the heart of Hollywood. Mm-hmm. So there's a certain expectation where you're coming for a game, but there's also got to be some other stuff. There's got to be a show element there, so you can move it. Did you know that you can also tilt
I'm tired
this?
of slumping.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah,
no,
okay.
by all
Oh,
means.
we should have told you that.
Yeah,
I'm
there's
man.
there's multiple ways to
That
do
one,
that.
this one moves a lot more than that
Oh,
one. like this one's
just-
oh gosh.
I'll just.
That
say
one's.
this for right
I think
now.
you just have to tighten it up here, and then you should be good.
I'm afraid to touch anything. Also, we haven't seen
Yeah.
an appearance by Jesse. Is he here?
I'm
I
gonna
don't know.
text him.
He's probably
Jesse
working.
Cohen, you did not visit us in
Rude.
the first intermission.
We should. He's probably like, things are going well. I can't get up and move.
That's true. Maybe we don't change anything.
yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
stay there.
stay there. Don't.
On second thought,
Never
don't,
mind.
don't come see us.
We're all nervous. See, that was a
Good
little
hit.
chippy. That was something.
All right, I'll give you a good hit behind the net. Whatever.
Hannah, when we were talking about your path to the Kings Anthem Singer,
Yes.
I meant to ask you a question that we had on Instagram from
Ooh.
somebody. They said, what is it like working with Dieter Rule? Also, a favorite song that he plays.
Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
I like that.
So Dieter's a dream.
Legend.
He's a legend, you guys. Like it's mind blowing that, and you know, to hear his like history, and he's so mild mannered, and like you wouldn't know that this guy's played at several Olympics. This guy worked with
Crazy.
Kobe Bryant,
Yeah.
where he won a Grammy. Like, just what? He has such an interesting story, is an interesting person, and like, you know, when you're in the presence of genius,
Yeah.
like, that man's a genius, you guys. Like, we are so lucky to have him.
He's a big deal.
He's
He
a
is.
big deal.
He's a
Like,
big-
And he doesn't
following.
act like it. Like, he's
No.
just the most humble guy.
nice.
Like, I sit next to him every pregame meeting. We're, like, we all
We
have
have
our
spots.
It's a superstitious thing, I guess.
Little
A routine
stitches.
thing. I always sit next to Dieter, fist bump him every pregame or during our pregame meetings.
Yes.
Just like, hey, how's it going? Good to see you. Or we hug it out. But he's my meeting buddy.
I like it. As he should be.
Makes me so happy.
He's just so nice. And it's like, he's a big deal.
He's a big deal.
Like-
There are several Twitter folks that actually, I think one is the Dieter Decoder. And so either at, you know, Kings games or hockey games.
One of my favorite accounts.
Oh, it's the best.
Why
Like
did
they
you
will.
not follow this
Oh
account?
my gosh, it's awesome. Like
The
if you're
Dieter
not quite
Decoder.
sure.
A lot of Dodger games. Not as many Kings games, but
games.
yeah, when Dieter's at Dodger Stadium,
Oh, I just
Dieter
found it.
Decoder is going off.
It's awesome.
Is it just...
What do
is
they
it
do?
what
They
it
just
It's literally
naming what
just,
songs he
just
plays?
trying to figure out what Dieter is playing, and it's fantastic.
Yes. My favorite that he plays is whenever we play either the Sharks or the Jets, and he plays West Side Story, because I'm a theater nerd, so he'll play America from West Side Story, which always tickles me.
He's so quick.
And
He's,
so
dude, he's really
fast.
witty. Like, some of the songs he plays, you're like, how'd you think of that fast? Like, what?
I think my favorite in recent memory, sad, but right, because Matthew Perry passed away the day we had
Yeah.
a game, and he played the Friends theme song, and it went viral.
No,
and I
like
cried.
2 minutes after it was announced on
Mm-hmm.
I have like the Times like update, and he was so quick,
On it.
and the whole arena kind of caught on to it. It was
Yeah.
the thing.
Good.
We love
he's
you,
one of us.
Dieter.
We love you, Dieter. You know who we also love? Those gorgeous folks sending us photos.
love that.
My goodness. Look at that
Thank you
logo.
all for your pictures. Continue to send them in. Just scan that QR code you see there. We want to see where you're watching from. We'll be flashing those up all throughout the game.
Phew, that's also really sick.
I mean,
That was cool. Who
I
did
said
that?
it the
That was
last
awesome.
game. Credit to Trevor, Patrick,
Dude.
Gold Team. This is a high tech production. We don't mess around.
Be fancy up in here.
Like just the stats alone, I'm mind blown.
yeah, I was gonna
Everything's
say
great.
that's really cool.
And again, the stats. So what you see at the bottom of your screen right now, matchups. Who's on the ice? Whew.
Boo!
That'll
No one likes you.
Who is it? It's not their top.
It doesn't
line getting
matter
played.
who it
Hate a
was.
3-1 lead. We hate it.
It's 3-2.
Recalled at the end of the season. Who was it? Gotta check. Oh, Dylan Holloway.
Yeah.
Boo.
So let's see. So we'll do a little stat break off. Stop. And they're a little bit.
Hit us with some stats, Hannah. I'm gonna start calling you each other.
I know.
A
This is
little bit-
bad
no,
on
you're
either
fine.
side of you.
It's no. Sometimes I like seeing shots on goal, you know, in our little ticker there, and I think that really does tell a story of the game. But in a time like this where you have 10-14, and obviously Edmonton's come back in the second period and thrown a little bit more on net, which where did my stats go? Second period. It's pretty even, 5-4. But when you look at a 3-2 kind of situation and the Kings are not leading in shots on goal, what that tells me is obviously you had Drew Doughty on the breakaway. But it's and this was discussed the past 2 days, was it's throwing the puck on net more. It's getting the puck on net more. And then it's also putting purposeful shots on the net. So it's not just, how do I equate it? Like, it's kind of like volleyball. Literally, like somebody punched me that I'm making a volleyball reference because that was my sport in college. But it's like when you miss a serve, you want to make sure that it's at least going over the net. And maybe it can go out, but it's going over the net.
That's why I quit volleyball, because mine did not.
So it can say, no, but like, I love that for you. it's hard to make it over the net. You know,
I was a dancer.
I miss most of my college serve. I didn't play much in college, and most of my serves went into the net, so it's okay.
I mean, I didn't make it past middle school, and I was just doing underhand. Continuing.
No, but how I equate it, and this is the analogy, is like, you want to make it over the net because then it gives the other team the ability to make the decision, oh, is it in or is it out? So then it still gives them a chance to mess up off of your mess up, right? So it's kind of like, you know, you want to throw purposeful shots on net. Yeah, you just want to get the shot on net, but you still want to just throw it out there. So then it kind of creates that havoc or that chaos, which is kind of a trigger word that we talk about.
The last period, and I don't know if anybody could. You're busy, but I think the stat, unless somebody wants to like put it in the chat, at the beginning of the period, they put on the stats of ozone time. And I believe the Kings only had 54 seconds of offensive zone time. And the Oilers had 2 minutes and some change. That's a lot.
And that's pretty
good. The score doesn't equate to that at all. It doesn't reflect it. Thank you. It's been a long day.
That is a lot too little. No, I love that.
There we go. Face-offs.
Oh, gosh.
Come on. Oh, wraparound. That was sick.
That's just it, is like they're just creating purposeful shots. And then off the transition, they have a 3-on-2. They're able to. So Mikey Anderson, great defense. He's playing the body instead of the puck. A lot of stuff on Monday. It just felt a little bit more chaotic. Like they're overthinking things instead of just sticking to the discipline. Yep, there you go.
Big kill coming up for the Kings.
Yep.
Oh, gosh.
Ooh, Nelly. Oh,
no.
All right. So penalty box for us.
Okay.
Who wants to go? We have to do two to make up for the last one.
So
Hannah, welcome. You'll be first. Pull a piece of paper out of that box, and you have to do whatever it says. All kinds of fun things in there.
Do I have to pull two?
I'm nervous. No, you can just do one.
Are you sure? Should I do two?
Oh, well, are 2 people going, or just one person?
You should pull 2 and then give one to either
take
Kayla
one,
or
give
Anna.
one.
Aww.
Oh, just
I like that one. I'm going to take that one.
You're gonna choose.
Well, should we call Mikey and make sure he doesn't talk the entire time? I know you guys did this. I just thought it was funny.
Oh, just don't talk the entire time.
Oh, what a save!
Nasty save.
Talbs.
Mikey can't talk the entire penalty kill no matter who drew this penalty. Okay, Mikey.
Oh.
If you're watching, you cannot talk.
Well, let's toss that one back in. We're going to need that one.
That might be a little
sure.
tough.
Save it.
Let's
need
save that
that
for
one.
when he comes back.
I was going to say, I guess I'll do it.
Look at that snag.
That was a pretty save.
Well, these are nice ones. So the first one that I kind of want to do is call someone and tell them how much you appreciate them.
Oh.
And the other one is message someone who you haven't talked to in a long time. You know, I'm going to do one of my silly ones. How about that? I made these.
Oh, we're improvising. Here we go.
We're
Oh,
improvising.
she didn't like those.
Ours were too. Ours
doing
weren't
something
fun
else.
enough.
Hannah brought her own.
I brought my own from a toppling game that is trademarked.
Wooden
made
block.
my
A
own.
wooden toppling game.
Wooden block.
A
game.
wooden block toppling game that is my own. Maybe I just want to show my skill off that You pull these while you are imbibing and do what they say on them. So I pulled out the nice ones that are work appropriate. And the one that I am choosing to do is called Chewy. And it's do your best Chewbacca.
Oh,
I'll do my best Chewbacca.
Go for
I feel
it.
like I got to pull the mic away because it's pretty loud.
these mics are hot.
They're very hot. Now I'm embarrassed. Why did I even do this?
Oh gosh. Oh no.
Yeah, that's not great. That's Zach Hyman.
It's happening again. Don't.
No, it's not.
Uh,
We're sending the good energy because no one likes you, Zach Hyman. Now I feel like I really got to do all three of these things.
Why?
Look, shots on goal, a little bit uneven off of that penalty, right? Regardless of whether or not it was a good call from Lizzo.
Didn't get a clear.
So it hit someone's back.
Yeah, so here you go. So see,
finds empty space.
so Kopi in front of the net there probably could have stopped again, and this is what we saw on Monday, just to really able to close in on that box. You want to play a box with four guys? It's simple shapes in this sport. It's not that hard. You want to play that box, and then offensively you want to close in on that box. So that V that we were talking about, you get closer to that V, which is that high percentage, high danger zone that we refer to as the slot. So they do a great job at that, and that's why their power play is so lethal.
Oilers on the power play.
This is the response that you want to see, though, that they're pushing back. They only went immediately.
They immediately
right
go
into
to the offensive
Oilers
zone. Well, this
the
is it.
Oilers iced it. I will take an offensive zone face off. I don't like this, but in honor of the penalty, I'll do my best.
Do it. Ready?
Yeah, ready?
Okay.
Yeah, throw Go Kings Go into the chat for Chewy. Send the good energy. Come on now. I'm also going to text my mom and tell her how much I love her. Mommy, I love you. If we're sending good energy, y'all should do it too. Text someone, I appreciate you,
Oh gosh.
and send good energy, and it's going to transfer.
Let's round of applause for Hannah. That was a good impersonation.
That was amazing.
Thank you. I like Star
And
Wars.
I don't even. I haven't even watched a lot of Star Wars movies.
Have you?
But I know
What
that
is a
was-
lot? Have you ever seen Star Wars?
I think I've seen 2.
That is. Do you have a brother?
Yes, but he was all sports. We were not a sci-fi family.
See, and that's what my brother was sports, my dad was sports, but
We were watching games all the time. Like
See?
football was always on.
it's
Hockey, baseball, golf.
and it's so funny because I feel like that's what my dad and my brother are so into movies and TV shows and stuff too. They're such guy things.
My
I'm
mom
just
and I are the movie watchers, but
Yeah.
we're watching rom-coms.
Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then my mom was not a movie watcher at all. She liked musicals, which I don't like musicals. Sorry.
Neither do I.
Musical
I
theater
just
right
like
here.
being the center of attention. So
We like the spotlight.
I like the spotlight. I just happen to be good at some of this. But it's sorry, I can't talk to mom at the same time.
Okay.
I'm loving the chirp in the chat. I'm loving it. Anna probably will never be a Maple Leafs fan. I'm so sorry to burst your bubble. It's probably never going to happen. Blue is my color, but I'm more of a purple and gold person. So,
That was a mic drop moment.
yeah, I'm so sorry.
Purple is our color.
Purple's a great color.
Yeah.
I have a purple blazer that I wear to games.
That's the best look.
It is a good one.
It's a good blazer.
We love that purple blazer.
I'm pretty sure I've walked past Luke Robitaille once, and he goes, "I like the blazer." I was like, "All right."
The ultimate compliment.
El Presidente likes it, so it's a win-win.
Oh my gosh. We have a normal dressing room that we always get ready in every game, and there's been 2 games recently where it's been used for something else, so we've been in another room. He was attending an event in a room across from ours, and he just meandered over and just wanted to pop in and say hi, and I was in there, a few ice crew people were in there, and one of the ice crew, Nick, shout out Nick. Luke walks in, and all of a sudden he just looks at him and he goes, "Mr. President." So serious, and I died laughing.
oh no.
We should just make that a thing where, like, if anybody, like, passes him in the hallway from Ice Crew or, like, in arena ops, we're just like, Mr. President, and, like,
Mr.
bow to
President.
him or something, like me.
So
Because he's a super chill, like,
He's the
humble dude.
coolest
Like,
guy.
he
Like-
probably wouldn't know what to do. He'd probably be like, I'm sorry, Wyatt.
Oh, I was on the phone in the hallway talking to my parents, and he comes over and he said hi to my parents on the phone.
Like, dude, he's
That's
such
Luke.
a good dude.
Yeah.
Like, really good dude. I will say, everybody that works for this org, it's a very happy place to work.
Yeah.
I'm never, like... I'm usually in a bad mood when I show up to crypto, and I'm instantly in a good mood because you're just surrounded by, like, good vibes.
Come
Speaking
on,
of
fellas.
good vibes, 4-0 Ontario Reign at the end of 2.
Let's go.
Andre Lee, Tyler Madden, Joe Hicketts, and Akil Thomas with the goals.
Akil Thomas.
let's go,
there he
Reign.
is.
I'm so excited. I do like that we're playing Bakersfield.
Isn't that...
It's Big Kings
It's
versus
That's their
Oilers.
affiliate,
the
right?
Oilers
Yeah.
affiliate. I was also thinking, and if anybody
Come
from
on.
the Ontario Reign is watching,
Here we go.
Princes of the Universe by Queen would be a sick song
Ooh,
to
that's a good...
incorporate in.
that's a
to the
good
game.
little...
Yeah.
Good for you. That's
Right? I was just like, Princes of the
good.
Universe. Born to be kings.
that's good.
Chat, how we doing? Who's going to score our next goal? Let us know.
Let's keep it happy.
Let's keep it happy.
Keep it happy.
Keep vibes high.
Nothing but, you know what? This is NHL. I love that you guys are talking about NBA. Somebody said NBA doesn't play defense, so I must agree with that.
I don't have the capacity for more than one sport.
If we can do, I have a capacity for physical sports.
Yeah. It's like, I can't think about
Except for
the NBA
volleyball.
right now.
I don't know where that one came from. Okay, what do we think? We got 7 minutes left in the period. Somebody give me a key. What's your key for getting a go ahead here?
Tighten up.
Tighten up.
What
I
is
like
it with
that.
the 3-1 lead?
Oh, let's go.
Tighten up. Don't play
It's
fast and loose.
It's I feel like it's one of those where you're like, oh, we have the lead, but then you also kind of get stressed out because you're like, oh no, we don't have. That was
Juice
great.
Hattie?
That was great.
Ah.
That was great. If you went and watched that tape, if somebody has a rewind, you should rewind that and watch that again. And again, they try to get transitions. They're so good off of that transition or off of that rush, off of a shot on goal, going, that full 200 feet. And we've been able to disrupt their transition consistently tonight.
A lot of Trevor Moore next goals.
That
I
was
like
Notes
that.
native
Right
Trevor
on.
Moore.
How great would a
My man.
Kempe hat trick be in Edmonton?
Oh my God.
I would
So
love
good.
nothing more.
How many hats will he get?
He's
Let's count them.
Hannah's gonna go into the Oilers watch with and just troll. Be like, I control yours.
How many hats do we have? My mom sent back black and white hearts and then 3 bombs and I don't know what that is. But I love you too, Mom.
We love you, Mom.
We love you.
We love you,
Rebecca, you're the
Mom.
best.
Anything going on Discord?
Oh,
Hannah,
that's
our,
good. You are
our
a
resident
Discord person.
Discord correspondent.
you know, it's positive.
Okay,
My
good.
goodness, look at that. But it ain't over yet. Got to do better in the third, for sure. Someone did 30 sit-ups. Good job.
Right now, nobody here is doing 30 sit-ups. I can tell you that. I'm
They do believe that was a weak
probably.
call.
I would. In the intermission, I'll probably go get another margarita for us if you're down.
I feel like I need to drink fast.
Oh gosh. Oh my
Nope.
gosh.
Miss wide. We love that.
I feel like Steve Dangle for a hot second. If you're a goaltender, tend the goal!
Positive vibes only.
just
I
no
love
dang-its.
that.
Oh, yeah.
No dang it.
Gosh darn it. No dang-its. Yeah, please no dang-its, especially in this game. The key was to tighten up.
Yeah, I like that. Tighten up. I think one thing that we saw maybe like a whistle or two ago, 84 in white, Vladislav Gavrikov throwing up his body against the boards, which I think is going to be big because against a team like Edmonton that's really fast, is you have to out check them. And LA is like a checking first team. You hear that a lot. That's not my words. And I think that is something that could really, especially when you're playing that system that we talk about, really important to be physical. See? You play the body, you don't play the puck. Which also lands you in the penalty box. So, oh.
Come on.
Oh, he was so close. He
Look at
was
you.
so close.
Laffy.
Penalty coming to Edmonton, I think.
Hooking.
Yep.
Let's go. Oh.
Wouldn't
shocker.
you believe it?
Wouldn't you? Who'd have known? Who'd have thought?
Maybe he just really hates us.
Color me surprised.
It's like, oh man, those Kings.
Anna, while we're in commercial, are there any interesting stats that you see?
See,
What's the
that's
time on
what-
ice looking like?
Well, Kayla.
Putting you on the spot.
What is great about this this little situation tonight is obviously we saw 2 goals from LA with Adrian Kempe, Andre Kopitar, goal and assist, right? However, the people on the other side of the ice, all different. We saw pretty much every single goal on Monday come from the 97 line, and the 97 line, aside from that last power play, which that's not his line, that's the power play unit, he's been a little silent.
Okay. That's a plus.
That's what I really like. As far as time on ice, because I love time on ice. I'm on my iPad because everything is a little dead.
Dowdy, the far and away leader right now in
Always.
Time on ice.
Always,
with
absolutely.
About 4 minutes higher than the next closest King, and that is Gavi. Drew's at 15:33
Oh
right
my
now.
gosh.
Gavi's the next closest at 11:42.
Yeah, and that is normal. That's normally how it is. Which anybody that ever says Drew Doughty is like past his prime, dude, he's
Disagree.
still rocking.
Disagree.
Like,
He plays
that
the
man
most
is
minutes
legit.
out of anybody.
Yeah, and he puts up good minutes.
Aside from our goalies.
Aside from
As
the goalies,
you-
of course,
as
as
you
I did
pointed
on
out on
Monday.
Monday.
That was just
They just
was
put
trying to
Corey
find
Perry back up.
happiness.
Jim Hiller even said as much
Feel
as you
shame.
like Drew out there for 60 minutes a game, he plays almost half. And
He does.
If you
Like,
can't
he's
have him,
pretty
you can't have him
much-
out there every time, but
Yeah.
he plays half of the game.
There have been times where he clocks in 28, 29 minutes. It's ridiculous.
PLD drew the penalty.
Yes. So that's who I was going to talk about because PLD is at 10 minutes of ice time tonight. So ahead of him, Adrian Kempe, Andrei Kopitar, and Kevin Fiala. And Kevin Fiala is usually in that top thing. And I think this is at it. But I really, 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 really like that because I think everybody in this room really wants to see 80 succeed. And
Yes.
this is his time of year. He is known for being a playoff dude. He loves this time of year. He's able to kind of turn it on mentally. And I think Jim Hiller sees that. He's that guy that sits back there on the bench and he's able to understand who's doing well at what times throughout the night.
Oh,
Oh,
move,
come on.
Zebra!
Oh, gosh. Oh.
Zebra. That's nice. So when you see that, right, 11 is up top playing the other D spot with 8. And so he steps down, but you always see 8 kind of go back on the red line and play defense. So their mindset coming into tonight, I think, is, hey, let's be, as much as, they were saying, hey, let's attack, let's be offensive, it's always defensive first. It's always never let anybody behind you, always have a body back there.
There you go. Nice.
Come on,
Keep
come
it
on.
in,
Go.
RV.
Go, RB. Ah. Oh.
I'm just so glad he's back.
I was just about to ask
'Cause
you.
good gracious, the difference that he makes when he's here, not only energy wise, but the fact that we have
In
the
the feet?
right-handed shot, it makes all the difference. Just sorry.
Come on. Let's get a
Come on.
PPG.
See, Hannah, I love that because I was just about to ask you, like, for me coming in this year, Arvidsson just is that play. I mean, it is night and day, this team with him, without him.
Huge difference.
But as a fan, I mean, when he came back for good, how excited were you?
Oh, so hyped. Like, you
Come on,
could
boys.
see the difference in the play. Boo, full strength. But he's essential. He's
He is.
absolutely essential to our team.
Gotta go all in.
Yeah, what's Laferrier at? 8:43.
There we go, Trevor Lewis. American hero. American hero, Trevor Lewis.
I know he's not this number anymore, but when I was auditioning to be a part of this team, I was frantically learning names, numbers, and he was Trevor Lou 22. That's how I remembered him. Not anymore, but
yeah, the 61 throws me off.
that's how I
Because
remembered him.
I like can never remember, and I always look at 22 and I'm like, Trevor Lewis, right? But I know Kevin Fiala is 22, so I'm always like, that's so weird to me, like. But that's one thing is, you know, he's been in the bottom 6 this year, but he's still like a leader on this team.
Absolutely.
Like him, Kobe, and Drew are absolutely the vocal kind of guys in the locker room that really lead the charge.
Ooh, this sounds really weird and silly, but I do like it when the smarter play is to toss it back to your D-man.
No.
And instead of just being smart enough to not always be pushing, but to push at the right time.
Well, and it's all about, especially against a team like this, it's all about maintaining puck possession. So it's maintaining control of the puck. And that's a big thing, right? That's the little things, the discipline, the smart hockey. Instead of...
Oh my gosh.
And this is kind of a weird word, but like the fun, flirty, sexy hockey. Yeah. Like everyone wants to see that, but it's not always about that.
Oh, into the bench.
So is that 97? 97 is trying to get chippy with 12. Like, dude.
No one likes
That was
him,
essentially
David.
the same exact
It's true.
aggressiveness
I cannot handle him.
that PLD gave to him the other day.
See,
And that is great because they have been leading on the faceoff all night.
Mm-hmm.
And that's that veteran leadership where Trevor Lewis, he just knows kind of how to get the job done.
last game too, I did notice that during face-offs, even if we won them, there was somebody from Edmonton who would swoop behind real fast. I'm like, you have to change that. Hi, Trevor.
To your point about Trevor, he said there is a lot of leadership with guys who have been through it before, so they know how to, you know, bounce back. And I liked what he said: when things don't go your way, you lean on your structure.
Yeah,
because he's like, we know what we're good at. We know we're good at these things. We just didn't play up to that.
Well, and that's what
Monday.
I love about this franchise, right? And like to your point, how you became a fan is like every year with this franchise, and I feel so annoying for doing this. I'm like, well, you know, they were an 8 seed when they won the cup. Like, I'm like, well, you know, like
As a matter of fact, actually,
let me tell you, like, because every year I feel like it's, oh, they have no chance. They have no chance. I'm like, well, you know, that's what we said when they won both times. Like, you know, so it kind of is a part of the, I hate this word because it's such a
game on the Kings.
oh, snap.
It was a deflection.
We're almost out of the period.
Matt Roy is a saint, and he would never.
He would never.
Matt, by the way, there's videos that play in game. Everyone said that if anyone on the team would be elected president, it'd be Matt Roy.
It would be
Matt
him.
Roy.
Yes,
I believe that. You know, isn't he still? This is me being.
He's a cool story too. Michigan Tech, like off-brand Michigan school. I think that's cool.
He's the representative for the Players Association for the team.
Of course he is.
Because Matt Roy.
Because not right.
Who is, not gonna lie, my favorite player.
And he's a new dad.
And he's a new dad.
He's got little babies.
He's my lucky bracelet.
Oh,
Oh, I love that. That's so
He's my lucky
cute.
bracelet.
Oh.
I had 2 fans give this to me because they were so nice and they let me choose which one.
What
and
is
I
this,
wanted Matt
Roy?
Roy.
Oh, I love
'Cause he's an
that.
offensive powerhouse.
He is. He's the offensive.
I
Yeah.
do love him so much.
come on. Oh, gosh.
Yep.
Kill
Get it out.
Kill.
Ah, yay! That's even better than clearing the puck in my mind.
Hi,
'Cause now they
Anthony.
gotta go back.
This is a weird question. Do you prefer like
I burped
late
in the mic.
penalties? Would you rather have the
Oh, gosh.
penalty
Oh, gosh.
be
No. Get it
exactly
out.
2 minutes like it is right now and everybody end up with fresh ice in the next period, or have a penalty carry over into the next
I'm
period?
so scared.
It's a weird would you rather.
Sorry. I'd rather get it over with. Unless it's us.
If I had the power play, I would rather get it. I would rather get it at the end of the period. Try and get a power play goal going into the intermission.
Momentum. Yeah.
Get the momentum.
Oh!
This is
Get it
Oh,
out.
because we
Highway
love
Trevor Moore.
quotes because that's my concrete detail of the night. Jim Hiller, he was saying, special teams is all about. That's how you get the momentum in the playoffs.
Come on, Lizzo.
Come on.
Ah,
I'll take a shorthanded goal.
Yeah, right?
Lidstrom native. Shout out Lidstrom.
Why do they make me so nervous?
Nope. Look at this.
Woo! That was great.
Throw it. Yep.
Holy
Good
smokes.
job. 30 seconds. We got this.
Just play the square. Play the box. Come on.
my
don't
gosh.
nope, don't let him go down
Oh
there.
my
Look
gosh.
at they got so much junk in front of the net. He's going right in front. So
Oh,
let's
Holy
go.
crap, Talbs! Oh my gosh, what a
Dude,
save!
That is a huge save of the night. If you remember from Monday, that was their play they were trying to get, and whether they did scouting on Talbs or whatever, that is their 29 just sits down low like that. Connor McDavid goes low to high through the slot, so it draws everybody out towards him because they go, oh no, oh no, oh no, we're letting somebody skate in front of our net, and then it leaves Leon Draisaitl out wide to do that again, low to high, east to west, get the goaltender out of position.
goaltender's got to be your
clear.
best penalty killer,
Yep.
Yep.
and especially against this team.
10 seconds. We got this.
Me and
got
Trevor
this.
immediately looked at each other, and I was like, I know what you're thinking. I was like,
3, 2.
Oof.
there we go.
Roar! Wow, kids, we did it.
So you go.
Let's get a GKG in the chat.
Yeah,
that
we need
deserves it.
GKG, guys. Holy crap. That was something
Talby,
else.
wow. Cleaning up the PK.
That was a great kill. You're right. Somebody was saying, what a kill. Hell of a kill in the Discord. Absolutely.
That's their
That
third
was
of the night.
Really great.
Converted on 1.
Yeah, let's see it, because I need stats. Second period. So, 7 to 10 shots on goal in the first period. LA Kings to Edmonton, 10 to 16. Oilers outshot 16 to 10 in the second, which makes sense given all the penalties we had in the second period. Okay, I'm on the iPad. Hopefully my computer is... Three penalties of the night, converting on one of them. Your LA Kings converting on 0 for 2. So because this is what my dad used to say to me when I was a little kid. It was never, did you have fun? It was, well, here's what you could have done better.
Oh.
Love it. We love that, though. We love that. Okay, we love that. He was a tame Minnesota hockey dad. Okay, they're a little different up there. But if you get one more penalty and then the Kings convert on it, then you're fine. It's a wash. You're good. You know what I mean? Because everything in the sport kind of works in plus and minuses. So that's how my mind works. I'm like, if you can convert on one more, just hold them out. Hold them at a 33%. That's where they're at normally on their power play.
They converted on what, 60% on Monday?
Yeah. So if you keep that under 30%, if you go 1 for 3, like that's okay. You're still doing a pretty good part. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you're good. Okay. Penalty kill, look at it this way. It's 77%, you're stopping as a penalty kill. And the Kings are at about 86% throughout the regular season. 84%. They ended on 84%. So if you're over, you're fine. C's get degrees, so you're good.
C's get degrees. Continue sending those pictures, Kings fans. We've got the QR code back up there. We've got a link in the chat. Send us your pics. How are we doing out there? Trevor, what was your takeaway from the second period?
Well, if the first period was about as well as you could expect, the second period wasn't terrible. If you're 3 for 4 on the penalty kill against this team, that's a good night. That's a recipe for success. But you have to keep it going. There's still 20 minutes. This team has a lot of offensive firepower, so now it's 20-minute game or more.
or more.
And
How
realistically,
long can this stream go?
how long? How long?
I hope we,
When
I
will
hope
they
we
shut
don't
us
find out.
down?
I have to teach tomorrow. So,
Oh, yeah.
So you need another.
Oh,
beer.
because yes,
yeah.
overtime in playoffs is another
It's
full
20
period.
minutes.
20 minutes, no
so
shootouts.
much fun.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no
and
five-
what is it in
It's
between?
sudden death.
15?
It's a full 15.
Sheesh,
Oy vey.
that's something
Wait.
else.
Yes, that happened, as we mentioned, a few times last year.
That did I worked 3 games last year, and they all went overtime.
So it would not be anything new for this
At
series.
least 2 of them did. I'm pretty sure.
Have there been any overtimes yet so far this playoffs?
I
don't
think
Yeah, last
so.
night. Last night, yeah.
Florida Tampa.
I was like,
Oh.
no, I
Carter
watched that one.
Verhaeghe scored
Nasty.
about 3 minutes in.
An
Why
absolutely
couldn't you do that for
disrespectful goal, and Sergei Bobrovsky. I always say Sergei, but I think it's Sergei.
String
Sergei.
cheese
I
Bobrovsky.
always like mess that up. Bob just stood on his dang head, man.
His save in the second period, where his back was
Like,
to the
what was
shooter,
that?
He just throws his arm around. Was
And it's just
insane.
perfect. Well, and that's what I was watching with my boyfriend, and then a friend of ours who isn't. I don't think he's a hockey fan by any means. And he was like, "What is going on right now? What is this?" And I was like, "This is great. You have like 2 of the best goaltenders in the league going at each other, and you just got a lot of turmoil." I will say, what's so arenas, Hannah? Because you travel around.
Okay, thank you for bringing that
Oh,
up.
gosh.
What is
Hannah
your,
is
we're going
like
back to
this
travel.
literally world traveler.
Yeah.
Tell us all of the arenas you've been to. Also tell us, for those that don't know, she went to Australia.
Yes, you
So
do
wait,
have to tell us about
Fill
Australia.
us in on that as well.
Oh my goodness.
Story time with Hannah during these intermissions.
Well, gather round, children. let me tell you. I haven't gone to as many NHL arenas as I have wished. It's on my bucket list, but it's really hard between, like, you got to really pick the time of year correctly, and if it lines up again with like breaks, because I teach and I cannot leave my children. I did that at the beginning of the year this year for Australia, and they like nearly melted down this year. I think I'm still apologizing for leaving people that long with my kids. I love them very much, and if any of you are watching, get ready for bed. But I've done Arizona, ASU, Arizona.
The new,
the new
jobbing.com arena or whatever it was.
But the Mullet Arena. I did Mullet Arena
Mullet
twice.
Arena. Shout
I
out.
took my sister as a bridal
oh yes,
party between the 2 of us, and it was very cute. So made her a little sign that says, "Give this bride to be a puck." It was very fun. But I've done Mullet Arena twice. I'm very grateful that I got to have that opportunity, because that was awesome.
Yeah.
And because 5,000 seats,
Because it'll never happen again.
it'll never happen again. It's never going to happen again. But to see that quality of hockey so close, and then for fans, I'm sure it was awesome, because you walk around the concourse and the broadcasters are right there with you.
Yeah.
So it was really cool to see people like waving at Nick, Jim, and Daryl, saying hi to Carlin, taking pictures, because like it's in other arenas you don't get this experience.
it breaks the fourth wall. It's like they're
really
separate.
does.
Yeah.
It was so cool. So I loved going there. I did that twice. Did Vegas. Every time I went, we lost. I did go to the first game in Vegas that the Kings played, and met Little John.
Oh, that's cool.
Met Little John.
The rapper?
that's very
The
cool.
rapper.
Lil Jon?
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's like
He's like
the
their-
DJ dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. Him and Steve Aoki, right?
Like Will Ferrell is to Kings,
Yes.
as Lil Jon is to Vegas.
I did not know
That's
that.
Yeah.
That's
They-
What?
feel like
they
I'm
don't
like
do that on the
okay.
SATs
taking a
anymore,
test.
but
Yeah, I was just going to say, I'm like, I feel like I'm taking my SATs. Okay.
But I got to meet him. He was very what a nice man. He was a very nice gentleman, and got to meet him. But every time I've gone to Vegas, we've lost. So I think I need to stop.
So
going
no, so
there.
if we end up playing Vegas,
Yeah.
Hannah's not
I'm
allowed
just
to go.
not allowed to
Like,
go.
No one let her go.
Then I've done just for arenas. I've done Seattle, and
that's a good one.
I think they have a beautiful stadium up in Seattle. They have a garden wall.
Wow.
Oh, how
very
I
Seattle.
can't wait to go see the new Key Arena up there.
Ooh,
It's
yeah.
I mean, I can't wait. It looks awesome. Seattle is an awesome city in and of itself.
Just went there for the first time like 2 weeks ago. Beautiful.
Seattle's so cool.
I gotta go see the
very
Kings
cool.
play up there next year.
Worth the trip.
Aside from the fact that I'm a natural blonde, dependent on the sun, take that out of it. Could
You would
totally
live
live
in
in Seattle. Yeah, I would.
Then recently I just did San Jose, which was actually a lot of fun. That was a lot of fun. I think my favorite part was just seeing it. It felt like family there. Like, and it does, and I don't just mean like, oh, Kings fam, we're there, but like it felt like a family friendly arena, and it was really open, and really nice. But speaking of families, I got indoctrinated into the Royal Army while I was in San Jose.
Is that like becoming knighted?
I think so. Ooh, I like that.
Ooh, they should steal that, Kayla. Okay. Maybe you just like can trademark something.
They're the coolest group ever. They're so cool. And this past weekend, they were painting a giant banner.
You and Mikey showed up to help.
It was so cool. It's ginormous. It will be on the 110 North on
that's
Slauson.
Perfect. That's the way I go.
And that's the
I
way
saw
you
it last
go.
year.
A lot of the players.
That's the way the players would have to go, right? Because you do
and the players
105 to 110, or at least
105 to
that
110.
way.
Yep.
So it's going to be up on Friday. If you drive in, or if you have time, like I might try and.
Ooh, maybe I will.
It's so cool.
I will leave my job on time, of course, to go to my other job. But maybe on Sunday, if it's still there, I really want to go and see it. But 110
Drive
North at
carefully.
Slauson.
I was like,
Yeah,
be responsible, but also getting the content.
also get the video.
But
No, I love that.
that San Jose was really cool. But that's all the stadiums, arenas I've been to. But I've done like the special things. Like I did go to the stadium series at Colorado.
Oh, that was awesome.
In Colorado Springs. That was so cool.
I love those jerseys.
That's cool.
Yes. Oh my goodness. The jerseys are awesome.
Oh, that's really cool.
One of my favorites. It was very cold, but very worth it. I don't do that cold. So we were outdoors in the is it the Air Force? Yeah.
Yeah.
It was the Air Force football field. And it was
That's
like the
awesome.
coolest opening because they had all the planes going.
Yeah, that's way
They
cool.
had some guy parachute in with the American flag as they were singing, and it was like totally metal. It was awesome.
It was so metal. That area is like really cool. It's like nice,
It's a
right?
nice
like
area.
Colorado
yeah.
Springs is beautiful. Yeah.
So I've done that, and then
Isn't that where South Park takes place?
I
Like
mean,
South,
I think
like
it's-
South.
you're
That's
asking
where
the
they
wrong
grew up,
person.
I think, or
it's-
something like
South
that.
Park is in Colorado, but I think it's like the.
It's like supposed to be
It's
Colorado
Colorado
Springs. I know.
But I also did Australia, and that was awesome.
Give us a quick
was awesome.
recap of that.
Oh my goodness. So I was lucky enough to plan my own trip and got to do a little extra. So I actually went down. I didn't go straight to Melbourne. I went to Tasmania.
Yeah,
did a
that's
full-
that is
I did,
unreal.
I did a full crazy trip because I'm like,
did you go by yourself?
I did. I went by
That's
myself.
so
Which
great.
is like, I
do-
want to do that.
I
That
can't
is
even
so
go to a
sick.
restaurant by myself, let alone another
That's-
country.
I do a
So
lot of
great.
traveling by myself because like I like the flexibility. I like to meet new people, and I just, why not? Like I don't want to. If I'm going to do this, gosh darn it, I'm gonna do it.
Good for you, girls.
So I flew down to Tasmania. I got a car. I drove on the wrong side of the road, and I went to a very tiny island as far south in Australia as I could get, called Bruny Island. Because at the time that I was there, it was the equinox, which was the best time of year to see the southern lights. So
Not the gym.
Not the gym. But I got to see the southern lights.
That was like the most Manhattan Beach comment you could ever say in your entire life, Kayla.
I need to get out more. I need to leave the bubble.
I
Oh,
need to
you
take
were on
traveling with me
resident?
is what you're telling me.
Okay, gladly.
Okay,
Where are
we're
we
gonna-
going next?
I was planning Japan. Hey, you want to go to Japan this summer?
Okay.
Okay.
That doesn't seem
So-
it's just
That's
across.
You want to
fire.
go to Japan this
I'll go
summer?
to
Across
Japan
the
in the
ocean.
You wanna go
winter.
to
That's
Japan this
sweet.
summer? You might be a little busy.
Yeah, I'm
You
getting
might
a
be.
little busy.
Yeah, I might be a little busy. But yeah. So saw the southern lights, enjoyed Brunei, enjoyed
Nice.
Tasmania, got to see a Tasmanian devil, got
that's
to
cool.
see I saw
You just see penguins, right?
okay, so I
Yeah.
tried
See koalas?
I saw koalas.
Oh,
The
that's
I wanna
cool.
hug
koala
a
I
koala.
met, his name was Victor. And
I have a koala in Australia
You
that I
did?
adopted, Maurice. I want to go visit him.
Stop.
His name was Victor. And
I literally love this. What?
I mean, why wouldn't you name them?
When they had the wildfires, I adopted a koala.
Oh, that's really nice. Okay, that's feel
It's
good.
in a zoo. I forget. Not near Sydney. What's the other? Melbourne. Melbourne. I say it wrong.
So that was where they went. Yeah.
I picked him because he likes to eat and sleep, and I could relate.
Yeah.
You're like, no.
I got a picture. I got a whole packet on him.
We need to go back.
I wanna
That's
go
actually
see
really
Marie's
cute.
I wanna go back.
That's so cute.
He's still with us.
It was just okay. So I went to
Back to your story.
Traveling by yourself. The only hard part is getting pictures of yourself. So I went to go meet Victor and had these lovely tourists behind me take pictures using my phone, and I put my video camera on the sill, and I started petting Victor, and I started to cry. And it was just like, it was so emotional meeting.
I bet.
Like, it was, they're such calm, peaceful animals that, like, you don't understand why. I don't know. I just, like, I could not comprehend the gentleness of this animal. So I started to cry, and I was at a sanctuary, and the keeper said, "Don't worry, a lot of people do this," because I was so embarrassed that I was, like, almost full on sobbing meeting a koala.
I don't think that's weird. I feel like I would cry. I cry at everything though, but like I do think that's valid. Because it's one of those moments where like you've seen this on TV, but then you get to witness it, and you're like, whoa, this is a once in a lifetime. Like, I don't know if I'll ever meet a koala.
Yeah,
I hope I do.
Yeah,
when we go to Australia together.
it's on the bucket list.
Australia is on my list.
We're going.
I want to go down under.
The coolest part of the trip, though,
I was going to say, the point of the trip
was to sing the anthem that I just happened to go and meet all these animals anyway. But I went to the games. I went to both games at Rod Laver Arena. Hockey in Australia, guys, they know what's up. So
we love it.
The crowd was great. Like, they knew when to cheer. They knew I was sitting next to people from New Zealand. Folks from New Zealand flew in.
That's so cool.
And they knew all of the rules. They knew exactly what they were talking about. It was neat because I got to meet up with some friends that I met at a Kings game. And he said, "Oh, I'm from Melbourne." And I was like, "Hey, I'll see ya." And
that's so cool.
he got to come and see the game. But they're such knowledgeable fans. They are so kind. And they love Dieter. And they loved the calls. Like,
yeah, I was going to say, you went too, right?
Trevor went. Yeah, tell us about it.
I would echo everything that Hannah said. Within the first 20 minutes of doors opening, you could find all 32 NHL team jerseys in that building.
What?
That's so
100%.
okay. So it was
That's
NHL
so
pointed.
cool.
It wasn't like, because hockey is an international sport. Like if you think about it, but it was specifically NHL pointed.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
So there were more Kings fans and more Coyotes fans, but you could find a Hartford Whalers jersey.
Yeah.
out
Dude,
there,
that's so
Quebec
cool.
Nordiques,
Crazy.
you could find everybody out there. It was awesome, and like Hannah said, everyone was so nice. We got to meet some of the folks from the Melbourne Mustangs of the Australian Ice Hockey League.
Oh, that's so cool.
Shout out for the shirt, by the way.
We
Great
love
shirt.
merch.
One of the
Wear it all the time.
players.
But yeah, it was incredible. I'm so fortunate to have been there, and for Hannah, for you to do the anthem, the second game,
That was
for the Kings
so
home game
cool.
day.
Did you
that
do
was awesome.
what anthem did you do?
I only did the American anthem, but Dieter and I were ready. We had the Australian
You-
anthem down.
you were
I was
ready
like,
to go.
just in case.
That's
and
right,
he's like,
Dieter
yeah,
went
Dieter went
too.
too.
That's so cool.
We both had it in our back pocket just in case, but they did have somebody, which is the right thing to do.
Yeah,
they
you
had
have an
somebody come and
Australian,
sing the
yeah.
Australian anthem, but I was ready.
That is so cool. I was gonna say if you sang the Australian anthem, I'd be like, she can do it all, folks.
Literally.
Send me anywhere. But what I was talking to Daryl Evans at the games, and he's like, we can't come and then leave and never go back. And I absolutely agree. And one of the things
I want to be on the trip when you go back.
Yeah, I was like,
everyone
Let's go.
invited this
like
time.
what I think would be so cool, and he was talking about what if we did not just Melbourne but also did Sydney, and
Yeah, I like that.
bring 4 teams, and it could even be during the year. So there'll be 2 games in Melbourne and 2 games in Sydney, and then the teams switch.
That's
and then
cool.
Another 2 and 2, so you get 4 regular season games done there, and then fly back. So San Jose, us, Seattle.
The biggest problem with that, though, like, I felt it for like the next 2 weeks.
Oh, yeah.
With the jet lag. And
Really?
everything. It was a mess. I can't even imagine what the players were feeling.
I was just about to
It
say,
was- like I didn't even play the game, and I was exhausted for 2 weeks.
What's the
I think
time
from a
change?
playing
Like
standpoint.
17 hours?
I still have it.
Yeah.
So right now it is 9:15
it's a 16-hour
p.m.
flight.
Ugh.
It
That
is
alone
2:15
is a
on
little tough.
Thursday in Melbourne right now.
so
I can't do that fast enough.
That's just that's a lot. That's over 12.
But if you plan the trip right, and this is where I like planning trips, you can break up your flight. That's what I ended up doing. I flew to New Zealand and got to chill there for a little bit and recover, and then flew to
Yeah, I like how you
Australia.
did that,
And
yeah.
then on the way back, I flew to Fiji. And I just happened to spend a day in Fiji.
Smart.
Also,
And then
third period
Third
underway.
period
We
underway.
have a ice crew member, Michaela, who is from New Zealand.
yes, we
Oh, and
do.
she has the coolest accent.
Love her
She is
accent.
she is such a babe.
Come on.
She is
Bob
so
voice.
nice.
We love you. That was just very exciting.
Well, thank you for story time, Hannah.
Yes,
That
I
was
love that.
that was
If
fun.
anybody needs travel help, let me know.
Play a full itinerary coming
Right?
from Hannah.
It's fun. I mean, I don't watch movies. I don't do a lot of TV shows. I plan my next trip.
Yeah, I like that. That's a good one.
So
That's
something
what,
to look forward to.
No, they've done a good things. They've done a good job, the NHL, of like going other places. Because I remember I've known people that have like worked with other teams, and I grew up in Arizona, and my dad worked in sports, and so one of the trips that he got to go on was to Riga, Latvia, and then Prague,
Oh.
and because the Coyotes were playing some exhibition there, and like
I've heard Prague's beautiful.
apparently Prague. So in World War II, that was a city where they were like, no, we don't touch this one, that one, and then Florence also, because those were those guys'
have been to
favorite
Florence.
cities. Yeah, so they like blew up all the bridges basically except for the Ponte Vecchio in Florence.
Florence.
Yeah, so they blew up all the bridges so nobody could get in or out, and because they like were like, we can't touch these cities, and they kind of did the same thing in Prague, I think. So it's a pretty like stuck in time city. It's cool, but it's just not that place that you'd be like, I know where I'm going this summer.
Right?
Like, I'm going to Riga, Latvia. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
One of my dreams would be to see. I don't know if I could ever pull this one off. I'd love to go see Yomer Yager play
oh yeah,
in
that's
the Czech Republic.
so. I'm so confused at the difference between Czechoslovakia and Czech Republic, and also Czechia, because I know one day I will get it. Because right when I think I get it, I don't get it. But that is a beautiful country.
Oh, it's so.
Like it is, and there's just a plethora of hockey players from there. It's something to go see.
Okay, well, speaking of, hang on, I have to find something.
Oh,
I came up with fun facts for the first watch along we did. I sent
Yeah,
them to
because we were gonna
Patrick.
do because the first watch along we did, we were talking about who's from the U.S. Because David Riddick, is it Riddick or Riddich? Which one do you say, Trevor?
Riddick.
It's Riddick, right? Okay, cool. I heard somebody say on one of the podcasts Riddich, and I was like, wait, why do you say that? But he's Czech, right?
Yep.
Okay, here's one of our players. Chat, listen up. This player learned to speak English from his grandmother, who taught a little.
Oh!
No way. Let's go,
Fiala?
We weren't even ready for
Oh,
it.
come on! Woo!
That see.
Get him going.
There we go.
I have so many thoughts on this.
Yes.
Woohoo!
I'm trying to find the goal song.
Hey, we had a nice little troll come into the chat. Stay in the chat, troll, because you're our good luck charm.
There we are. There we are.
Love it. Love it.
Back on top, Kings fans.
Sorry, Ekholm. So sad.
Hey, 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 hey.
hey, 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 hey. Woohoo! That was good.
Hey. Hey. We'll end after the drum. Wait. Love to see it. How we feeling, chat? That was fun.
LA Kings goal! His first of the playoffs, scored by number 22, Kevin Fiala. The assist to number 21, Jordan Spence.
All right,
Yes,
Spence.
Spenny.
And to number 55, Quinton Byfield.
Teamwork.
Time of the goal, 146. That's Fiala, his first, from Spence and Byfield at 146.
And that is exactly what Jim Hiller said he wanted to see.
Yeah.
More out of that line, because Fiala had a few looks first game right out of the gate, and that would have changed the course of the game.
And he did say
He
that
was
this morning,
yes,
Kayla, because
exactly.
he was like,
I watched those
we
videos.
had two great opportunities, and then converting on it. And that's one of the things I think, like, you know, some Kings fans who have maybe aren't are highly I guess like to share their thoughts a lot.
Opinionated.
Highly opinionated. Thank you. Fiala and Kempe. Those are our two keys to succeeding and finding success in this series specifically, and you got some points out of both of them already in game 2.
Let's go.
Okay. Nice. Let's go. Uh-oh.
Who's hurt?
Slow to get up. Convert off the transition. Kevin Fiala again. So that's again, you go full 200 to 200 is it's really back and forth.
Oh my God.
Yep. Because you get, and that's what Edmonton does so well, is if you see us transitioning, we had like two guys getting back just in time, and then that third forward in the zone. Remember at the beginning of the game, Jim Fox said the key is going to be the F3. So the F3's got to come in. They've got to, a lot of times that's the guy who's down low deep, playing defense, could be a centerman, could be anybody. But Edmonton, look at on this rush. They got 3 versus 2. They're just able to transition so effectively. That's the biggest thing that got us in game 1.
Why? That was a nasty shot.
And everyone is just textbook where they're supposed to be, which is tough because if you look at who's on the line, who's out there, it's not the 29 line. It's not the 97 line. So you might let your guard down a little bit because you're like, okay, 97-29 isn't out here. But those are the lines that have kind of capitalized tonight. Aside from the power play, that's the only time that we've seen 97 on the ice for a goal.
Looks like that might have got Anderson's stick right there on the release. Not sure, though.
And that's a couple of players said this before the series even started in media, was you can't do the fancy stuff in the playoffs. A lot of times it's just the dirty kind of junk.
Don't get cute.
Yeah, you can't get cute. You just got to play, you know, like we said it, that flirty, sexy hockey. You can't do that in the playoffs. You just got to play the game, and more times than not, it's the weird junk that goes in. Okay, I'm done. Sorry. Just
that
kick
was
the
good.
soapbox underneath.
Analysis with Anna.
I mean, I just got so excited to just get taken right back down.
Right? But
From a
just need to
hockey
bring the energy
perspective.
back.
Yeah.
Throwing Go Kings Go in the chat, please.
Yeah,
Please,
we need some
that
good
energy.
vibes. We need some good
We
vibes.
need the good vibes. Bringing it back. Keep it up.
Did you still want my fun fact?
Give us a fun fact, Kayla. I want it.
Oh, did I lose it? Where'd it go?
Oh, their grandmother taught them English?
Oh.
Yes, I just need to.
I'm trying to say, so it's got to be a foreign guy. I'm going to go with Vladislav
Correct.
Gavrikov. Because I feel like that feels like a Russian
Where
thing
did
to
it
do.
go?
I just think it would be adorable that anybody's spending time with their grandma. And
Yeah, I'm like,
learning English.
Found it.
Cute.
Okay.
and it's cute because they're probably like, oh, well, you know, like.
Right after I said it, we scored. So let's hope we score again. This player learned to speak English from his grandmother, who taught at a local high school, and he can speak 5 different languages.
Oh, okay,
But I
know
forgot to
who
write
this
down
is,
what they
yeah.
were.
I know who this is.
I
I actually know the
Well,
languages.
there's multiple players that can speak multiple languages.
Stop. No, there
Yeah,
not
but
So
yes.
it's not who
not-
I'm thinking of.
Are you thinking of Fiala?
Yeah.
It's not Fiala.
Okay, so that's ruled out.
Really?
Chat, drop who you think it is.
This
in
is
the chat.
another player.
Wow.
Who is it, chat? Who learned to speak English from their grandmother, who was a high school teacher and can speak 5 different languages?
That's a good question.
That's
That's a really good one.
how do you speak 5 languages?
I can barely speak one.
I know, that's just like a lot. I can't even pick my words half the time.
No one's gotten it yet.
All right. So it's not Juice. We got a Juice guess. We got a Kopitar guess. Slovakia. I feel like that's a good guess because they probably speak multiple languages there. It's kind of one of those countries. Oh,
Oh, hit the post.
a lot of back and forth. A lot of
no.
I was looking at time on ice, and we got a lot of shifts from everybody tonight. A lot of them, aside from, Drew being out there for 3 minutes on the power play.
He's now at 21 minutes.
Yeah, a lot of them are, 29-second shifts. They're just real quick, which isn't abnormal. That's a normal shift time, but I'd say it's a little bit on the short time. I'd say normally maybe a
gosh.
regular season game, you'd see maybe 45-second shifts.
Oh.
So this is their fourth line again, Edmonton's fourth line. 'Cause
Yeah.
it was Janmark and Carrick.
And you see, this is one thing that I think could do better at. You had an opportunity to have a 2-on-1, but it's that transitioning, right?
Well, we
All
love
right.
making it spicy.
Chat, we've got somebody said a lot of people think, oh, we got an Arvidsson guess. That's a good guess. He's Swedish, right? Son, double S-O-N. Somebody said Jordan Spence. Ooh,
That was my guess.
that's a good guess.
Do you all want the answer?
Heck yeah.
Or do we give it more time? PLD?
PLD. I feel like no, he's a 2-language guy, but maybe a good guess. No, because
I feel like he moved around.
yeah, right?
Excuse me, I had a beer.
Yeah, because they were talking about, dude, I have, because
I was like, ooh, excuse me. Brought to you by Bud Light.
It is, drum roll please, your captain, Andrzej Kopitar.
who got that right?
He
Is it a
speaks
European?
Slovene,
Slovene.
Serbian, German, Swedish, and English.
Michelle, you
Wow.
guessed right. Congratulations.
Great job. Also, we have not seen or heard from Jesse Cohen still, which is kind of shocking. Is he here, Trevor?
He's here.
Yes, he is. Confirmed.
Maybe he's
He's I don't
boycotting
think,
because Mikey's not here.
maybe Mikey's his pal. It could be.
Jesse Cohen, what do you have against ladies' night? Just kidding. He's probably, diligently working
No,
for his job.
He's stressed. We're all stressed.
He's stressed.
He did say that he was going to trash his office earlier on Twitter.
Oh.
Yeah,
so-
I think
Okay.
he has been his Twitter has been popping off.
Oh, I didn't even think of to check it.
I have notifications turned on for him.
I am shutting up.
I've stopped taking notes because this game feels like it's going to come down to an insanely stupid goal. I surrendered to the
I
chaos 1 minute ago.
Surrender to the chaos.
So he is.
But keep taking notes, Jesse, because everybody likes to listen to the post-game analysis that you host, Kings Talk. Is it 1877?
Yes, someone posted this picture
It is.
from. Was that the first period? Felt so long ago.
That's a great
It's
photo.
a chaotic
the,
picture.
The overhead view of that goal that Mikey Anderson
Really
sacrificed
sums it all
himself
up.
for.
Mikey Anderson.
Ladies, how we feeling?
It's 0-0.
So, oh my gosh, no, this is so great. Courtesy of our friend Jazzy.
go.
Oh,
Come on!
oh, he was so close. But see, that's what Edmonton just got bodies in front of the net, threw their bodies in. And now they transition into a good 3-on-2. So this is what we talk about when we say, hey, we got to stop the rush. They're just able to transition extremely well.
So I know as a goaltender, when there's like a 2-on-1, you need to track the puck carrier. But I get so nervous when you have to put so much faith in
your defenseman.
That they are going to cut off that pass. And like when Cam's so close to the edge of his net, which yes, that's where you're supposed to be, still scares the absolute life out of me.
Well,
because there's just that backdoor tap in.
Well, that's what I really like about this team is if you heard everyone's post game, in practice yesterday, media availability, nobody put the blame on Talbs. Like everyone took ownership, and same with Hiller. Him coming out and starting him in this game, that's a huge confidence boost for Cam Talbot because it says, "Hey, buddy, you did great. You did what you could have done. It was on us." And I think Drew said that post game.
Yep.
He was like, "Nope."
He said, "Don't even point the finger."
Yeah, he was like,
He said it was the guys in front of the net.
Exactly, because you're right, Hannah. So much of it is based off of
Trust.
Positioning, the five guys in front of you. And that's what's great about this sport is you don't just play offense. In football, you play offense. You play defense. In this sport, you got to play everything. Oh.
Let's go,
Gabby.
Gabby says,
Look at that.
Come on, Timor.
Oh, that was great.
I need a Trevor Moore goal like I need
Jim Fox is clicking his talkback. So when you're a broadcaster, you can press a button and you just talk to your producer. Nobody at home hears you. He was just silent because he's clicking his talkback saying, oh my gosh, mark that. Next whistle, we're going to break that down.
Nice.
Because that was just fantastic.
Look at that insight.
Get you, Anna. Whoa.
Here we go.
Oh my gosh.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Shaking
We had a big hit.
No.
Don't know.
We had a big
got
hit.
Up high.
Oh no.
Big hit that wasn't called.
He didn't go down the tunnel, did he?
Oh no, 3-on-2. Nice. But it's all about, Edmonton just does a really nice job because they're fast at creating those opportunities. And that's what this sport, for guys like Anthony, who's a little bit new to the sport, it's all about creating those odd matchups. Come to a Kings practice sometime. You'll see most of the stuff that they practice is, 3-on-2, 2-on-1, aside from special teams.
Hannah, Giovanni says hi.
Gio. That's one of my kiddos.
Oh, who's supposed to be in bed?
Yeah, go to bed, Gio. Oh, sorry.
No, this is...
Come on.
This
Let's score.
Stressful playoff hockey. Now I feel it. I didn't feel it last game, but this is now stressful.
This game has felt less chippy and more about the play.
Whoop.
And look at the control in the neutral zone.
Well, it's tough to get chippy right now, 4-4 late. The
That's
Kings
true.
don't want to get into it. And
There's
get
nothing
sent
really
the
to be
box
chippy about.
Against Edmonton's power play. And
Such a good
Edmonton
point.
doesn't want to give up that chance either. So,
And they've led
Tough.
most of the game.
yeah, tough to get real chippy right now.
Grunstrom has only played one shift.
So what's so interesting about Zach Hyman, they're showing him right now, and this is courtesy of our friend Jazz, who called in Monday. I call him Jazz, his name Chris Jazz. I don't know how to say his last name, and that's the joke. I've known this kid for literally 10 years now. It's so many consonants. And that's I think he was he's mentioned in podcasts, and he'll just post on his Twitter, people just butchering his name. I'm just not even going to go there. But he goes, Hyman has scored 5 goals further away from 25 feet, which was his distance on the 3-and-3 tying goal this season. So most of his goals, remember, he's hit the 50-goal mark. Mm-hmm. Most of his goals have come from pretty much within that slot area.
Yeah.
in between the circles, which just then again speaks, and we saw this on Monday, we've limited his chances, which means we've limited Connor McDavid's chances to set him up, because a lot of that stuff just comes from that low to high kind of just sit right here, and I'm going to create an opportunity for you. So, and that's a big, scheme-wise game planning. I'm going to say there's a 90% chance that that's what the coaches have gone in and evaluated from game film on Monday.
Okay, I got to share a funny on Twitter.
Tell us. Let's hear it.
It's nothing to do with us, but just for funs and giggles, I clicked on the name Mark Stone because it was trending.
Oh, what is this?
And Gino Hard shows the clip of Stone getting wrecked by Jason Robertson. And the quote is, I'm sorry, it wasn't it wasn't Gino Hart, it was Zach Grimes. He says, Mark Stone goes in for a hit on Robinson and gets wrecked. I can't believe what I've just spleen.
Hey, I don't have a spleen. Did you know this?
There's a fun fact.
No, wait. Oh my gosh, you want to know my fun fact I share with everybody? I don't have a spleen, I don't have a gallbladder, and I don't have an appendix.
Are you being serious?
I
Can you
swear.
live?
Like literally.
Is that...
I have like a rare blood disorder.
You do?
I got my spleen and my gallbladder out. Something in your spleen. So your spleen's supposed to be like the size of like this.
Yeah.
Like
Don't
a
you need your
softball.
spleen?
Yes, you do. I'm immunocompromised. I'm fine.
It's
You
whatever.
don't.
I'm alive.
You just really can't have your spleen rupture. Like
Yes.
that's like the big
That's
thing.
bad.
Same with appendix. Like you can't have your appendix
Right,
burst
I
because
knew
that can be
that.
really bad. And then gallbladder, like anybody can get your gallbladder out. That's how you process fat. It like releases bile. It stores bile. So like I have there's this thing called bilirubin that
Come
like
for the hockey, stay for the
yeah,
bile.
but let me tell you. Anatomy class, not a STEM girly, but I do know something about
We
spleens.
start the human body next week in my science class. So
I
yes, I'm
could be a
not-
special
I'm like,
guest,
yeah,
okay?
yeah. Hey guys, you want to meet an anomaly?
I'm like 1 in a million.
Speaking of injuries, we didn't see it, but Dennis
here we go.
Bernstein reporting from
Dennis straight to the room. Okay, there you go.
to the room after that big hit.
Do you think
Shoot.
that's like a concussion protocol, or do you think that's...
Ooh, you said the C word. We can't
Penalty
say the
coming
C
to
word.
Edmonton. Here we go.
Here we go. Okay.
Talbot off for the
I
extra.
think probably. I think in the playoffs,
Yeah.
as not putting on my team employee hat here. This is my fan hat here. You go get evaluated, and he'll probably be back.
Okay.
Because I always like to credit, Zdeno Chara, however many years ago, shattered his jaw. Just put a cage on. It was fine.
Like, it's fine.
played through all 16. So,
I do like
and here you go. So
6 on 5.
we again, the call can't be called until the team that drew the penalty gets full possession of the puck. Oh my gosh, and it was on 97. Let's go. And look at that.
Excuse you, sir.
Oh,
I don't think so.
You can't do that.
That's two that Dubois drawn tonight.
Oh,
Like
here's
that.
I love it,
Ooh.
dude.
Oh no.
Yeah, so that's a
Deneau
shoulder to head.
reaching and Hyman straight to the head.
Jeez.
So, Hannah Davey, I think you're onto something.
I'm sorry, what?
He could have...
Yeah. Because just the force of your head going back.
Snap.
That could just be someone saying, you go now.
You gotta go check,
go now.
yeah.
You're going to get checked out.
That's one of those that
That
Deneau's in a
hurts.
tough position there. His head is already forward. It's
the
tough.
whiplash that
and
gets
it's tough
ya.
in the NHL if someone is leaning forward to try and hit through the body without getting the head first.
You can't,
when
like,
they're in
reverse
that
hit
position.
that. Yeah.
We
It's tough.
need a power play goal. Yes, we do, chat.
Yes, we do. Throw those good vibes
Come
in. Go
on.
Kings, go.
Yeah, give us a Go Kings Go. We need a Go Kings Go. Okay. There we go.
Oh,
we keep it in.
Good job.
Maybe go down low. Come around the net. So they swap
Anybody.
places.
Anybody.
It's just all about cycling through. There we
Nice
go.
passing.
No.
Ah!
Oh, no.
So let's see.
Oh, Jim just said Deneau's back on the bench.
Yeah. So there you go. So he must have gone in for protocol, said what day it was, told him his name, his birthday, stood on one
Who's
leg.
president?
Who's
He
the
said, "I'm good."
president?
Yeah.
Do Do you smell anything funny?
Which I will say, as somebody who did have a pretty gnarly concussion at one point,
back on the ice.
valid questions for the protocol.
That was quick.
Could have knocked some teeth out. Could have done anything, man. This sport.
I'm gonna glare at you.
If it was
Zach.
teeth, that was some quick dental work.
There was
Shout
put a
out.
gauze up there.
Shout out to the
Is there a team dentist?
team dentist.
Gauze in the-
Yes.
There is?
He's a team
absolutely.
dentist. He is at every game, and I have met him.
No, he's not. How did I not know this?
He wears like a suit. Am I wrong here?
No,
No,
you're
I'm
not wrong.
absolutely.
That's
He sits with
amazing.
Is there Cindy? Is that her name? The team doctor? Yeah, and they're on
I
a
know
rotation.
Cindy,
She's like
yeah.
an ER doc. Everyone knows her. Like you actually know what she looks like.
She's
She's
a very
cheering
nice
like
human.
Go,
crazy.
Trevor.
Wait, that is so funny though because I did learn that rather recently. I
I
was
did
like,
not
so
know
what do
that.
you do? And he's like, I'm the team dentist. And I was like, oh my gosh.
Come on. Ah.
Okay, still got 23 seconds off the face-off in the zone. You're good.
You can do anything. in
Lots
23
can happen there.
seconds. Send in the good vibes, chat.
And
yes,
you got the
send all
second.
the hearts,
You got the
please.
second
We
power
need
play
a
unit
lot
on
of
ice.
GKGs.
Whew.
Oh, man. Someone asked Anna if you have your tonsils.
Yes, I do have my tonsils, but they
Thank
did
God.
want me to get them out.
What?
Yeah, because your spleen is really in control of like bacterial infections. So like during COVID, I was fine because that's a viral infection.
Oh.
But I do actually get strep and like ear infections. Like you'll always, if you see me in the arena, I'm always messing with my ears. It's like a weird
same.
thing.
I think I have.
Because we wear
I need to
earpieces
see
and
a
stuff.
ear, nose, and throat doctor.
Yeah, so I had an ENT growing up. We were on a first name basis.
Full
Because
strength.
that is like a spleen thing. So
We learn something new every day,
yeah,
don't we?
I can ask me a question. It's good. But like some interesting food thing. I don't really eat red meat. Doesn't really work with me. I try to stay away from like super fatty, greasy foods. I always have like sparkling water or like saltines with me because I do get a really upset stomach. Like I do get queasy very often. As you guys know, I have like a very strict game day eating policy routine.
Go that way. Go that way. 4:10
I'm
left.
officially really nervous.
Is there a little panic? So let's look up these time on ice shifts. And I don't want you to look defensively, but even if you look defensively, there's a lot.
4 minutes.
And if you look at Matt Roy, you're looking at a 38-second shift, minute and 2, 58, 54, 51, minute 13. Now in the last period, we've had a minute on the power play, I think, and then minute 40 also. But you see kind of a mix up of time on ice, especially offensively. Obviously, with 6 forwards, 3 set lines, you're going to see something, a little bit more consistent. But offensively, you're going to see a little bit shorter of a shift situation.
I wonder how they're doing over there at Yamava. Hannah, how are we doing over there?
A little over 3 minutes left. Great when there's
Everyone's
a whistle.
just kind of holding their breath right now.
Woosah.
Ooh.
All right, we're going to take a deep breath and let it out.
Group, deep breathing.
Social emotional learning.
Is this what you do with your students?
Yeah.
Okay. This is what I do in yoga.
Like, I need to come to class sometime.
Man, not going to lie, I'm the coolest teacher ever. Y'all should be jealous.
I would love to have you as a teacher.
I will pat myself on the back. I'm not bad. I'm nuts. But hey, you'll remember things.
Trevor, what are you seeing with the power play and the Kings not converting?
Nice.
The power play I don't think looks that bad right now. They're moving the puck around. It looks like they're actively trying to do everything faster, which I thought was not happening as much in game one. It was a little slow, a little too methodical. Mm-hmm. They're moving it around pretty quick. you know, I think more credit to Edmonton. They're doing a pretty good job on the kill, limiting tight chances, limiting everything to the perimeter, and not really letting anything get up close.
Yep. I like that. And again, to quote Jim Hiller, because we love quotes. But he said, you know, special teams, especially in a penalty or a playoff atmosphere, that's how you gain momentum. So that's why there's so much emphasis on special teams, because if you think about it, when you're playing against, you know, the top teams in the league, it's going to be hard to get chances on a 5-on-5 strength because teams got depth. You know, fourth line is just as good as maybe the second line.
That's crazy.
So anytime
I met
that fan, not what you're
just
saying.
like, that's just insane. Can he see?
I met a dude like that. He gave me a sticker of him.
I wonder how long it took him to paint his face.
Yeah, I met an
I wonder
Oilers
how
fan.
long it will take him to get all of that off.
Did you?
Good
be
luck
like,
trying to get to
I
bed,
hope he has
sir.
a good moisturizer.
I'd be like, did you?
And tone on.
Right? I'm like, I would.
That
I
is
would-
just asking for a breakout.
I don't even put on like the wrong sunscreen every day. I'm
Albolene
like,
cream and then a clay mask. That'll
Yeah.
get you everything
need-
right off of there.
I use a charcoal wash after I take off my makeup. Or that's
What
like,
are our skincare nighttime routines,
Oh
ladies?
my gosh, ladies'
we're ready.
night. Where do we start?
yeah.
We only got 2.5 minutes of the game left. I don't know if we
probably
got
not the
time for
best
this.
time.
I don't,
Not the best
I don't
time
know
to
if
talk
we have that
skincare.
much time.
Yeah, I don't think we do.
We should have done this in the first intermission.
Yeah,
How
we'd
much
still
time
be
do we
talking
have?
about it.
You know, that chat's thinking, we got these
Okay, we'll
gorgeous
say
women.
for all
How
the
do they
boys
see
out there, Aquaphor, okay? If you don't know where to start with some Aquaphor.
See, go to Sephora. Don't be afraid to go to Sephora and ask for some advice.
They're very helpful.
They are very helpful. There is
Come
skincare
on.
for men,
It exists.
but skincare is for everybody because everybody has skin.
Wash those
Okay,
faces
here we
before
go.
bed.
Always wash your makeup off. I think I've slept in my makeup like once ever. And it was
I
my
will
21st
never.
birthday.
Oh, it grosses me out.
Oh my gosh, let's go. See, so watch Victor Arvidsson. Oh, he's so good. He's always in the right place.
This is the longest.
You got 97 on the forecheck, so you want to get out. Now you really want to convert fast off of that because you got 97 back in the defensive zone. Nice. Here we go. He keeps it in play. That's what you want.
Yep.
My palms are sweating.
Come on, Kev. Let's go. But turnover.
Keep it in. No. Okay.
Oh boy.
They're looking for their third guy. They don't have the third guy. Alex Laferriere came back, dropped back. Great job on him. He's had a great game.
Take a hit, make a play.
1 minute. 1 minute remaining in the third period.
Should we hold hands?
Okay.
Everybody
Drop a Go Kings Go. We need like good luck or something.
Drop in the positivity in the chat.
Everyone.
I'm sorry
This is
about
so
my sweaty
stressful.
palms.
I don't
No,
care.
you're doing
This-
great. Mine are so sweaty.
It's me too.
Come on, QB.
Here we go. Here we go. Little dump and chase around the zone. I like
Oh my
that.
gosh.
Open
Come on.
space. Set something
20
up.
seconds left.
Oh gosh. Oh no. Oh no. Oh,
Nope.
no.
2-on-2. We're good. Nice. And you got Adrian Kempe. He's really elevated this year.
No icing. You could skate faster than that.
Overtime it is for the first time in the series. Game 2 heading into overtime, tied 4-4.
You can't
Second
make it
overtime
up.
game of the playoffs.
You can't make it up.
Shots on goal in the third. The Kings outshot Edmonton 8-4.
Excellent.
Edmonton with a 30-25 lead through 2 periods.
So we are back to a 15-minute intermission and a 20-minute period sudden death.
Yep.
I said
Buckle in.
Until someone scores. Get
Gotta
your
love
pajamas.
overtime.
Let's go.
Playoff hockey.
Does this mean I can take my shoes off now?
Please.
I
Make
was
yourself
like, please,
comfy.
somebody do it.
We're gonna get comfy.
Oh my gosh, this is insane.
Also, if we need bathroom breaks, feel free. Like,
It's like,
all right, chat. What are our thoughts?
yeah. How's chat feeling? think I might log into the chat on the phone because can't get onto the YouTube on my regular computer.
Tracy was so nervous she had to turn on the volume. I feel that.
Honestly, so valid. Because the cheering kind of like freaks me out sometimes.
Trevor, what are our thoughts?
This. Oh wait, we have
After regulation.
The third period, it didn't feel like Edmonton had very many chances. I mean, obviously 4 shots on goal, that shows that, but they didn't really feel too dangerous outside of the 1 goal they scored early on. Overtime coming up, it's who knows? It just need a bounce. I mean, you saw it last year. You got the infamous no high stick in Game 3.
Epic.
Dude, that was electric.
I've never seen crypto that crazy. Ever.
It was so silent.
I took a video and my phone was shaking.
Yes. The my phone, when your phone like goes silent because it's so loud, so like you watch it back and it just is like muffled. That is the video that I have from that night. It's just muffled, and I wasn't even like, I was like up in the press box.
I
wasn't even
still
anywhere.
find that video. It's still in my phone.
Which I will say, that's what makes me mad about playoffs. Because a lot of the games, I'm up in the control room until like the third period because we have no overtime opportunities. So then I get to go on kind of like the main concourse and maybe like see the vibe of the fans, wait for post game. And playoffs, I'm like, no, I gotta be up there the whole time. And it's so much fun to like, and sometimes in our control room there's glass, so you can't really hear like the atmosphere. But it's a sliding door. So Patrick, our game producer, who was here Monday, will like open it, and it's so electric.
Not gonna lie, I bought earplugs.
Valid.
I was like, ooh,
valid.
because the last couple games, not gonna lie, fans,
Loud.
y'all were like awesome.
Last
few
Thursday?
oh my gosh! So it was so loud and awesome, but it was also very loud. So I bought earplugs. It was awesome. I love that energy.
I think that is so valid.
I would love to see a juice goal within the first 6 seconds to get a hat trick and shut down the Edmonton crowd, pack it up, and come back home.
He's like, we're just gonna pull a Chicago.
I will say,
mic drop.
Let's get it going in the chat. Who's scoring the OT winner?
yeah, let's go.
Chat.
Manifesting.
Some out-of-town scores while we're in the overtime intermission. Ontario, a 1-0 series lead over the Bakersfield Condors, win 5-1. That's a best of 3. They go to Bakersfield for Game 2. If Game 3 is needed, they'll come back to Ontario. But the Reign holding serve at home. Vegas, a 2-0 series lead. They took both games
on the road.
Unbelievable.
Are they the first road team to win both games?
Yes, this
series,
playoffs.
Wow.
I'm shocked actually.
Spleen.
When you
So
hey,
there you go.
my
There you
fellow
go,
no
number
splainer.
1 seed in the West.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
That's tough.
And I gotta be honest, I said this on Monday, we all have the luxury of walking past players before games or just seeing their vibe, and Dallas and Nashville are the two that stand out to me. They are large humans. Like, they hurt all. And it's so funny because, like, on their roster sheet, I said that to somebody and they were like, you're crazy. Their roster sheet isn't. And I'm like, okay, nobody tells the truth on the roster, like, about their height, whether it's less than or more. Like, my brother's 6'7". He played college football. He said that he was 6'5" on his roster sheet because for some reason he was like, that's too tall for my position. I was like, no, you're so right. So I'm telling you, like, those are big body dudes.
I have a 6 foot tall personality.
Yeah.
I'm 5'2".
Yes, you do.
I think that's so valid, though. I do have some friends. If you asked me
Small
how
but
tall
mighty.
you guys were, I would think that we were the same height.
Right.
I'd be like, no, we're the same
We're
height.
the same height. I'm very short.
Also, fun fact, nothing makes Mikey more jealous than our women's bathroom getting ready time. All of Ice Crew, Anna, Hannah, myself, we all get
It's a
ready in this
party.
huge bathroom at our dressing room at Crypto. And Mikey's always so jealous because he's not in there with us gabbing.
I'll play music sometimes.
Oh, I love when
'Cause
I go in there with
get
Anna
really
because she just like
I'm like,
bumps some rap.
I need something. I need
I'm
either
a music. I always get ready with
instant
music.
rap.
I
Yeah,
don't
I'm
like silence. I'm
like,
listening to a podcast. I've got music going. Whatever.
Dude, absolutely. That's how I am. Even today, getting ready for this, I'm like in the bathroom. My boyfriend's like downstairs working. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to be listening to music. Like it's 4 p.m. on a Wednesday.
We have some good chats in that bathroom.
We
Deep
do.
chats.
We really do.
Deep thoughts.
Meanwhile, I've got to give a shout out to. I got to give a shout out to the Kings content team on the road right now.
Yes!
With this angle of Talbot's save there towards the end of the second period.
Nice.
Probably got
Sweet.
the best one out
Oh,
of
look at the
of
fan
any of the
reacts.
broadcasters or anything. The fans are.
That's
panic.
that's
That
incredible.
guy with the surrender cobra there thought that was in.
Amazing.
What a save.
Fantastic there.
awesome.
And on the Kings Twitter / whatever you want to call it. X.
I will say, want to know what I'm so excited about is seeing the playoff intro video that's going to drop on Friday.
Yeah, predictions.
this
What's the
content
song
team is
going to
fire.
be? What's
Yeah.
the song going to be,
we
chat?
think-
What do we
is it?
think?
Do we think
Trevor, Trevor knows.
I know and I cannot say. I am sworn to secrecy.
It was like you're
that
sworn to see
NBA?
the playoff one and then the post game celebration song. Nobody can ever share that.
Yeah, sorry.
Anna
Sorry.
almost did.
I almost did, and then I got.
I want it to be like something ridiculous.
Our
like ABBA.
first of all, our hype videos
No, not
always
quite.
slap, but
Yes.
in the playoffs they crank it up. They're so good. I'm so excited to see what it is. I have no idea what the song will be. Last year was Back in Black.
Black Parade. Did we go back?
That
to
2
Black
years
Parade?
ago it was Black Parade.
2012, it was Black Parade.
So they redid that in
Yeah.
2022.
Because
yeah.
I was in 10th grade in 2012, and I went to every game with my dad and then my little brother. My little brother was still playing hockey at the time. It was before he had discovered he was good at football. And we were sitting there, and we were in the PR seats, so we got, like, waited on.
Fancy.
Yeah, we were like, ooh. And I remember like that intro sequence going because for the Stanley Cup series, like it was a little bit different. Like they did a little bit different. It was a really long intro series. If you guys have a memory of this, like correct me. But it just started out with like all their baby pictures, and there's like this one video that we've all seen of like Drew Doughty as like a little kid, and he's like, "I'm gonna be a hockey player," and it's like. I legitimately started crying, and this was when I didn't cry. I was like a hardo. And I just was like, my little brother, I look over, and this was before he turned into like a jerk younger brother. He was like tearing up. I was like, oh my gosh. My dad's like tearing up. I'm like, everyone is just crying because they're like, this is amazing.
Those emotions are heightened and they really get you in the feels. Those
Playoff hockey,
Hype
it's just
vids.
different. It's different than playoff baseball. It's different than playoff
The
football.
commercials get me.
Right?
Like playoff commercials are ridiculous, but like
It's like they do this
Kiss
league,
me,
man.
and
They
they're
do
kissing
such a
the
good
cup.
job.
oh my god.
Welcome to the Black Parade.
Trevor, will we like it?
I think it's going to be real special.
Ooh, special.
I'm
I
like, how
am-
much can we get out of him?
I'm very excited about it. From seeing it, I'm very excited about it. So hopefully Kings fans are just as excited as I am. I think it's one of the better ones.
So at what point do the players get to see that video? Because during that intro sequence, they're in the locker room. It is pretty soundproof.
I've always wondered that. Do they show
Like,
the
they
players
close the
ahead of
doors.
time? They never get
So
to see
when do
them?
they get to see it?
So, well, sometimes it depends. Like if the players request wanting to see it, then they will. But
Do they
I
even
think
care?
In my experience here, I don't think they have. I could be wrong though.
Even Black Parade?
Well, they saw that one later on.
Okay.
Later,
Of
yeah, like
course.
after the fact, yeah.
Right.
No, because I don't know. Well, I'm not a professional hockey player, but I would start crying.
Yeah.
Like, I
And
would
you'd be like
"Oh my
laser
God."
focused, and you're just like, oh, emotions.
I need to call my parents. Like text my parents like, hey, thank you so much for driving me to practice every day.
Aww.
I'm going to call Mikey and see how he's doing.
All those traumatic post game car rides with you, Dad, really
Aw.
paid off. Thanks so much.
It's called grit.
Man, that Black
Oh, what
Parade
an
one really
opportunity.
gets you
That's a good
right
one.
there.
Patrick and Jarrett.
I hope you guys are all watching the Bally Sports West feed with Patrick O'Neill and Jarrett Stoll. Jarrett Stoll works for the team. He's tuned in with the players. He's a part of the development. He's able to see these guys grow, so he offers really good insight, and it's from within kind of the insider's perspective.
Mike, you didn't answer.
How rude!
Oh,
I know.
He's stressed. He's freaking out right
Oh,
now.
of course.
He's probably throwing
got that
t-shirts.
place. Yeah, he's got that
He
place
likes
rocking.
to say.
Absolute rocket.
See, that's what Anthony said. You know, maybe they see it before the game in the locker room. They don't. I'm telling you, they don't. It is all hockey in there.
Punisher, what did Roy say about the Kings locker room dancing?
Oh, is that Punisher?
I think so.
Have we checked Discord yet?
I
No.
feel like the YouTube chat's just
Bruh,
kinda
you have been
chilling.
in here every watch party, and I didn't know what your name handle stood for. So I haven't been able to answer your questions or acknowledge you directly. So
Punisher.
I apologize.
I got your back, guys.
We needed Hannah here.
It's okay.
Punisher, that's great. Locker room
What-
dancing
what
is
did
great.
He say? I will wait until the reply
Yeah, let's see.
comes.
We got the.
What's Jesse Cohen saying?
Oh, let's
Well,
check.
I guess I'm taking more notes.
Sorry, bud.
All the Kingsmen.
So, chat and ladies and gent, I don't know about you, and I don't even know if we're allowed to talk about it, but how excited is everybody for the next season of Shoresy, which you still have to watch?
Is that like a Letterkenny spinoff?
Yes.
Okay.
You don't need to watch Letterkenny to understand Shoresy.
Is it just those? Is it just at the rink? It's like pretty much just at the rink, right? In the beer league.
Okay, Mikey's calling back.
Oh.
Quick pause. Michael Alexander, how are we feeling?
We are. I just told the fans if they're superstitious, do whatever they got to do. Pray to whatever person they want to pray to. I'm walking through the slots, just kind of pacing because I'm so nervous. You know me, Kayla.
I know.
I want to win more than anything. And how are you ladies feeling?
We're
We're a little
we're actually
nervous.
pretty calm at the moment.
Okay.
We're trying to distract ourselves with just, we asked Trevor what about the new hype video that's going to play Friday. He won't tell us the song. So,
Oh. Well, that's a tease.
right, we're teasing that.
I mean, it's clearly just going to be videos of you and me running around the arena. That's all it should be about, right? Obviously.
That's what the people come for.
That's what they show. That puts the butts in the seats. You know what I mean? They show up for that
Obviously
casual
kidding.
banter.
Loves the casual banter, yes.
We love that casual banter.
Maybe you
Yeah,
should
the
maybe you
vibe
should
here is
play a
good,
slot
obviously.
and see what
We-
happens for good luck.
Yeah.
We went from being obviously like you guys crazy excited to like, oh gosh, their power play is so lethal, and we have yet to score the power play. I think of the playoffs, which is not good. So, we
Gotta
gotta
convert.
get away. Gotta get out of town with a split. Take it 1-1 back to crypto. And Kings fans, if you're listening, that arena will be rocking on Friday when we try to go up 2-1. So. Yeah, I'll just keep pacing, and I'll just keep pacing. I've done so many laps in this casino right now.
How
It's
many
not even
steps
funny.
are you at, Mikey?
Oh, I'm at a lot of steps. I'll have to look. I think I'm probably like, hold on, let me look.
Mikey on average has like 20,000 steps, I think, a game. Something crazy.
That's crazy. I should.
I have
That's so
10,302 steps.
How many do you get in a game? Like 17,000?
So normally I average between 5.5 to 7.5 miles, and I think it depends on if we get a lot of goals, because I think with my watch, when I do the goal chant, my watch activates maybe more steps than actually
That's
occur.
That's actually
cheating.
But
so funny.
it's always 5 to like 8 miles. And yet I still haven't lost weight, Kayla, because I ate too much ice cream after the game. So, I mean,
That
clearly something's got to give.
Sounds like a personal problem.
Yeah, it really is.
It's like a
All right,
personal
well, I'm gonna
problem.
go back to this. It's a big turnout here. I want these fans going happy. So
Tell everyone we said hi.
I will. Love you, mean it. Let's get this W.
Let's do it.
Love you, mean
See
it.
you on the other
Love
side.
you, mean it.
Bye,
All
pal.
right, GKGAD.
GKJD. Mikey Alexander, everybody.
I love it.
Here we go.
All right. OT is underway. Oh my gosh, I can't take this,
Okay, we
actually.
got this. So,
I can't watch.
I almost don't think I can either.
yeah. Sudden death overtime. Cheese and crackers.
Can I post the link to this in Discord? Is that what Mikey did last time?
We cannot post links
In Discord.
in Discord, I don't think.
Oh, got it. Wow, that's fun. Okay, cool.
It's very confusing. I tried, and then it yelled at me.
Exclamation mark. Got it.
Woo!
Oh, we posted a link. Okay. Wait, it is red.
Yeah, it gets mad at you. All right, I like winning face-offs.
Let's go, boys.
Whoopsie doodle.
I like that. That's funny. So I do an overtime, Trevor. Do you think guys are nervous, or do you think they just go out there and are like, all right, let's go?
Gotta be gassed.
Drew Doughty's like a 27, 28 minutes.
Oh my
About
gosh.
7 minutes more than the next
Then-
closest king.
That's
Kofi.
crazy.
Evan Bouchard, his kind of like equivalent, 21 minutes through the first 3. Oh, somebody in Discord dropped a great stat.
Getting comfy. Settle in, folks. It's gonna get wild.
He's at 28 minutes. The Oilers, no one comes close except, Bouchard. Still 7 minutes back.
Somebody in Discord dropped a fantastic stat. I'm trying to find it.
Oh, Cam.
That was a close one. Now you convert. You throw it. What is going on?
It was, played with a high stick. He couldn't touch it.
Just stand there. I'm gonna look
He's
at
like,
it, though.
It's
can
the
somebody touch it,
goofiest-
please?
It's
What is
the
that
goofiest
rule?
thing in the NHL.
Like,
Yes, get it out.
33-0-1 in the regular season when we score 4 or more.
What's that stat?
I don't know, but I like it.
Trevor, you're very calm over there. I guess you're used to not being able to react.
I feel like
The
you definitely
nod.
react, though.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Up in the booth.
There
Yeah,
was...
like, especially last year when Trevor Moore scored an OT, I was going nuts. The good part is I'm in the part of the press box where it's just
There you go. There you go. You're
Snipe! Absolutely ridiculous.
Oh my God.
You gotta be kidding me.
Kings fans, you gotta believe. Oh.
LA Kings goal! His first of the playoffs, scored by the captain, number 11, Anze Kopitar. The assist to number 55, Quinton Byfield. And to number 44, Mikey Anderson. Time of the goal, 2:06 of overtime. That's Kopitar, his first. From Byfield and Anderson at 2:06.
OMG and exhale.
You can literally tell, though, because they were so pissed that they did not get that opportunity. Zach Hyman didn't get that, like, great opportunity in front of the net. And then you could see him just sitting there like, well, touch it, touch it, touch it. It's like that vibe right there. Absolutely. Oh, my gosh, let's go.
You guys!
I think we're all in disbelief.
We are back in this.
We're
back in business,
so
baby.
back.
We are so back.
Friday?
I just
Hannah,
so
you have to
loud.
come
You
to
guys
the
want
next one.
to? You guys want to do it again
Mikey's
Friday?
not invited back
Sorry,
next
Mikey,
time.
it's ladies only
Sorry.
now.
This is just how it works.
Wow. Wow, wow.
Trev.
Wow.
Can you believe it?
Unbelievable. Trevor, how do you feel?
I mean,
He's wearing the Kobe jersey. Okay, so Trevor.
Oh, yes.
So on Friday, it appears that you're going to have to be wearing the Kobe jersey yet again.
and I very well might.
I think you should.
I very well might.
Everybody, well, I'll have to dress up nicely.
Sparkle boots are coming back.
I'll wear this tank top. How
Sparkle
about
is going
that?
to be in full
Sparkle.
swag.
I'll wear my
playoff
white
sparkle
cowboy
boots are
boots.
coming out.
Every game that I've worn my white cowboy boots,
Yeah.
they have one.
Gotta wear them.
So it looks like I'll be next to Scott Burnside in
gosh.
white cowboy boots.
Chat, how you feeling?
The chat is popping off.
I mean, we can exhale and throw some Go Kings Go in there because that was like
Everybody needs Go Kings
wild.
Go.
I can't go to bed now.
I can't go to bed.
I
now.
just got a whole second wind.
Woo!
This also means that me and Kayla need to be drinking a margarita on Friday.
Yes.
Because
don't make the rules.
We don't make the rules. That's just
Don't show the
how it
children.
works.
Don't show the children, Bally's. Oh.
Is this into the post game? Oh yeah, good old
So sad.
Hoover, Steven Dorfman. Man, we love him.
Ladies,
He's
this
just
was a
great.
time.
Gosh.
Trevor.
You demand.
You are
Thanks for
amazing.
hanging with
Trevor,
us.
one-man band back there
I
producing
know.
us.
Crushed
Wouldn't
it,
be able to do
crushed it all
this
night.
if it wasn't for him.
Big shout out to Trevor. Big shout out to all of you who joined us and
Yes.
watched along and commented and sent your pictures. We obviously could not have done this without you, or else we'd just be talking to ourselves. So.
And your good vibes. Absolutely
Yes,
manifested.
we
this
never
one.
got down and out. We always kept positivity high.
Hashtag believe.
Believe.
Now, y'all better be there Friday. Crypto.com arena home game. Your LA Kings game 3 coming in home 1v1. It's not a series until the home team loses.
Yes.
So we got a good series coming back.
All we
home.
wanted was to split on the road.
Yes. Splits a win.
2 would be great. 1 is beautiful. And with that, that's going to do it for us
I
tonight.
think that's it.
Anna, Hannah, this was so much fun.
Yes.
Ladies night, thank you all once again. We will see you at Crypto.com Arena Friday for Game 3. Series tied 1-1. Let's go.
Go Kings,
Go Kings, go!
Go Kings, go.